Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Y'all just cutting me off, man.
You
Okay,
said
anyway. Okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, JV. It's fine. I'm letting it go. All right, so last week of the regular season here. And, Victor, no longer on the Crushers, but I know you're a big fan. But you're over here hanging with us today. I know you're watching. You're watching the other side, though.
Watching the other stream.
Yeah.
We started early,
Jamie,
so halfway through.
Jamie, you're good to go, right?
We're good. We're in either way.
Yeah, wearing the Misfits shirt there. Yes, we've got a short stream today. So the other stream already started. They're 30 minutes ahead. They're actually going to finish after us because they got 4 games and we have 3 games. Yeah. So Average Pros and Revengers looking to play spoiler. They are too far out on the points to kind of nudge themselves up. But the Maniacs and the Bombers both have real possibilities here, and they play each other first. Yeah. So this first game is going to be very indicative of what might happen with the final standings. Yeah. Come on, Victor.
Well, if you weren't going to throw up the standings, then I'll just, talk about it.
Here.
That's what I was waiting for, was that to come up.
Yeah, he's just not helping us.
Yeah, no, it's not. So the magic number for both the Bombers and the Maniacs is 9 points today. That gets them both in. So that's the best part of it, is they can actually both suffer a loss and a win today and still be okay.
Yeah.
There's room on both sides for a couple lost games as long as they overall win the day.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, splitting the day will not quite do the job unless it could kind of, if you split the day, you could kind of get away with it, I guess.
If
one of them could get away with it.
Yeah, if this first game is 8-0, that kind of spells death for the other one. But
that's right.
If it's anything else, if it's a split, even somewhat, there's the possibility of both teams still making it and pushing up into the top.
Reality is 8s actually works as well, because that'll put them at 48, knock the Kingpins down, who are at 47. So, you could get away with the 8s today, so you could split the day. But Maniacs cannot split the day. They need 9 for sure because of that half-point difference. Bombers could throw 8 and still be okay because they would actually end up tying with the Lumberjacks. And I believe, don't quote me on this, I do believe they actually have the head-to-head win.
DD is shaking his head no.
No. Okay.
So they need that 9 too.
Yeah, they do need the 9. Okay.
9 is the magic number, but it's definitely possible. We were talking about it earlier. Like if you go 5-3 and then 8-0-8-0, that's enough. That's plenty.
5-3, 5-3.
Yeah, true enough. 5-3, 5-3, right? So, yep.
Yeah.
Even like 6-2 and then you lose 3-5, you're still good.
How about you just win 9 and you're good?
Just win.
There's ways to do it. Just do it.
Yeah. Just the kicker, though, is that they play each other in the first one. So that definitely gives one or the other an advantage going into their second match, right?
Yeah, go fight the first one, and then it's easier from there, right?
Yeah. No back alley handshakes, though, okay, guys? All right. So, we've talked a lot about it. How about we get them in here and we'll get this started?
Yeah,
all right.
Why not?
All right. All right, hey guys.
Morning.
Hey guys. All right, GB, I'm gonna go straight to you. Because you were kind of shaking your head, you're like, we need that 9.
Yeah. So our magic number, I believe, is 8.5 points. That'll get us ahead. Lumberjacks, I think, has the head-to-head with us. I'm pretty sure we lost to them. Should look back, but I'm pretty confident. We know what's the task at hand. We can both still make it in. A big match here, first game this morning. So surprised by where the point total is going to end up. That 48.5, 40, maybe higher, obviously, with both of us, maybe getting in 50. A little bit lower than we thought, but it's a good position to be in, right? At the end of the day.
Everybody at the beginning was thinking 55 with, the additional team on in the.
Yeah, 2 games left. We still got a chance. Last week of the year, let's go. Right, last game of the year, right, against Average Pros. We're not looking ahead. This is the big one here. First one this morning. So yeah, looking forward to it. Ready to get going.
And Sean, hey buddy, you ready?
We're as ready as we can be. I think we all got here a little extra early this morning, so that's good. We're excited. I mean, we're all in the same boat today, so it's gonna make or break this first match here. That'll kind of determine the pace that we need to set for ourselves. And I'm nervous, but it's not boring, so I can be nervous.
Don't squeeze. You got this. Yeah.
Everybody's hyped. They're all cracking beers right now, so typically
We're an hour away. Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah. Might as well have a round of shots or something. So that's
they'll be lined up for the end of the game.
Yeah. So, and we're already getting some flack from the Revengers here on how the matches are going to go. So, I don't know if they intentionally scheduled the only 2 Saskatchewan teams to be the last match against each other for the last, Revengers and Maniacs match of the season, but I'm excited for that just as much as I am for game 1.
There's been some smack talk in the background here.
There's doing a little bit of smack talking in the chat, so we'll see who prevails there. It's definitely a bit of a rivalry, and it's the first year that we've been in the same division, so that'll kind of be interesting too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, we're ready to go. We're super excited. So hopefully,
well, let's get your lineup then, Sean.
So we are leading off with Zach, followed by Lonnie. Dawn's in the 3-hole. Dallas following her, and then Jack is our anchor. On the bench today, we have Krista and Michael. I will be sitting out just as manager role.
No Mexico this time, though.
No, I'm here in person. It's a lot easier. They weren't seeing my messages or my yelling when I was in Mexico, so that's good.
And DB, what you got going on?
Yeah, we've got Sean leading off, then Steve, then Heidi, then Brett, then Mark, and then we have Bonnie ready to come in when needed.
Perfect. All right, is everybody ready to go?
Let's go.
Good luck,
All
everyone.
right, let's do it.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I will do the Maniac intro here. We got Sean Dino, Zach Nielsen, Lonnie Akers, Jack Mookley, Dallas Vandale, Krista Mulhall, Don Mardell, Michael Wist with manager Tracy Pitt, bowling out a Minto Bowl. And you know what, Victor? It's your time.
It's my turn. Alrighty. Bombers are Mark Johnstone, Steve Cummings, Heidi Mapstone, Sean Heller, Adam Kemp, Aaron Arndt, Bonnie Olson, Brett Mapstone, manager Dale Bradley, bowling out of Sherwood Bowl in Sherwood Park.
Awesome. Here we go. Yeah. Let's be honest. This is how the seasons in basically any sport end. It basically doesn't matter, or it matters a whole bunch, right? So
either way, someone's always coming down to the wire, and someone's already in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we'll see kind of how this plays out. Definitely excited for kind of this first match. Like, obviously, we know the implications. So, whoever gets the jump first, which I honestly think is going to be Minto, they're going to probably win the first half and force the Bombers to come back for the second half of the match here, just to make it close. So that's what I'm expecting out of this one. So Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. Honestly, I'm expecting to see some big scores. I know that everybody's squeezing, but after the first frame or two, I expect them both to just take off. And we're going to go.
Yeah, I feel like they'll settle in pretty quick after the first initial shock kind of wears off.
Yeah. It's, first couple balls in the frame and away you go, right? So,
well, and we've got kind of 2 different scenarios here, right? Because the Bombers are usually up there and a lot of times not in this position. They're, already qualified, or, they've basically guaranteed it. And then the Minto have had a couple times where they haven't really had the chance, and this is legitimately there. Like, they don't even need to win both games to make it, right? So
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good push.
Yeah, all that rotation that he gets off that ball.
Oh God, I bowled Lonnie the one time, and it was insane watching him bowl.
Yeah, all of his power comes literally from his last step and his follow through. Like, that's where everything's at. It's
Well, look how
all-
much he puts into it. Like he goes from, like, he drops probably a foot right at the end there.
Yeah, a lot of these guys can hit thin or thick and still get a really good break on them because of the rotation and the power in the shot.
But like when you watch like Jack come up, and there's a reason he's sitting in the anchor position right now. But and then you've got something like Jack who just is like tosses it out there, and it's just a bomb almost every time, and you're like, damn.
Just looks effortless.
He's got his angle down, like everything is good to go. One difference here: Bombers only with one on the bench, and that would be Bonnie. So, obviously she can go in for anybody because Heidi started.
Capable of doing really any spot, and Heidi's capable of fighting out a game.
Yeah. Well, we've seen it many times.
Yeah, the only one on the Bomber side, like the most frames is Mark Johnstone at 96.
Yeah.
So nobody's actually played every game yet. So
yeah, the Bombers definitely they've only had recently have been having people kind of miss them.
yeah, just kind of how schedules with work and personal life happens, right? So yeah, as I mentioned last week,
Kemp's working.
Yeah, I was gonna say Adam Kemp, based on his work schedule, he was here last week. For those who were on the stream, got to watch it or rewatch the matches. He was there last week, so yeah, unfortunately he has to miss this week because of it. So, and yeah, Bonnie was away last week with life. So
back this week though to be able to come in. And yeah, kind of a slow start.
Yeah, a bit of a. I think they're just pressing, trying to place it instead of trusting it.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of the Bombers pulling left, like pulling the shot a little bit. So just trying a little too hard sometimes, a little quick, timing's off, still kind of early, you want to call it.
Yeah.
But every frame is super important when it comes down to actually how you're going to score. Obviously,
especially you get one game. That's it.
Yeah. And Minto obviously like only one mark here to start, but they're not in too bad a shape with two on the Bomber side. So not going to matter too much in the end once frame 2 hits. It's just who's going to be able to feel comfortable first and actually get rolling here. So yeah, and Sean's run their first strike on that side, so that's always helpful.
Ooh. Zach through the middle there.
Yeah, threw a heavy chop last frame, punches out this one.
I think Michael was on the bench along with Krista.
I believe so.
Yep, and Sean is
because Sean was out. Yeah.
Sean's managing.
He's basically still in Mexico.
Still on holiday mode.
Yeah, his body's in Prince Albert, but yeah, brain is still away. Yeah.
Okay, big cleanup there. Oh, there we go, another half. Okay, so the Bombers starting to put some marks up on the board here.
Yeah, slowly getting there. It's always tough to kind of start the game. It always feels like get some traction under you. The little extra pressure of the actual throw.
Oh,
good ball there from Money again.
Yeah, that was a lot better than the first one.
Yeah, definitely not as heavy. So yeah.
Oh, and Heidi with the bomb. Okay, here we go.
There we go. Starting to make some movement.
Yeah, a little bit of separation starting once you start putting some marks together. Brett wasn't happy with that one, but it worked.
Frame 2 looking really good for the Bombers here.
The amount of times Brett walks off the lane happy is questionable.
That is true.
Yep.
That is very true. Yep.
Actually, I watched his son throw a 408 in a YBC, the last rep tournament, and just comes off the lane totally chill, no stress. All the parents are like, why is that kid not like screaming? Because he's Brett Mapstone's kid.
Yeah. And Heidi's kid? Yeah.
Yeah. It's in his DNA.
Yeah, it is.
It's just what they do. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a couple of weeks ago now. So yeah.
Yeah, they actually missed it because they were bowling.
Oh, it happened to be the same matches they were playing, hey? Oh.
Yeah, they were doing the step ladder for the POA and the scratch before, and they walked in like it was still up on the board, but he was already done.
He was already done. Oh. It kind of sucks that you had to miss it, but at the same point, it's like
It was pretty funny.
like, yeah. Good for Adam. Like that's awesome. So
the Bombers giving themselves a chance to pull ahead here because like if being able to count on all those marks, if they can throw some doubles up there on those 3 strikes, it can really push the lead.
yeah, it's really going
There
to
it is.
really going to start adding up for sure for the Bombers with all those marks counting, especially as strikes versus just the 2 strikes right now on
The
the
plus side
Minto
is
side.
Lonnie does have the double, so he's got that extra mark counting.
Yes.
And Jack
Doubles-
put one on the
doubles
board too,
count.
so he can start up just like everybody on Bomber side.
Doubles are important. I think
Yeah.
that was the conversation last week. You guys were making fun of me for.
We were not making fun of you.
Yeah.
If
Strike
it
there
makes
for
you feel
Zach. So.
better, Kaylee is already texting me about what I should say to Mitch.
Oh,
I told
Wow.
Victor earlier. I was like, yeah, I was commentating with Jamie and Kaylee, and I don't think I've ever been like razz more than that stream. She's literally waiting there, like, for me not to put up the first.
Literally the
A
first
handball.
one, she's on his
Yeah.
case.
Yeah,
wow.
It got to the point where he's like 3/4 of the way the ball's not even at the pins, and Mitch is putting up the symbol so Kaylee can't bust his chop.
Well, it gets the
Oh,
3 pin spare.
yeah, he needed that. Well, there's a good one for Steve.
That was a great shot.
Steve had a little trouble last week, so it's good to see him throwing some bombs.
Yeah, he kind of started the same way last week with, a couple marks to start and then just kind of fell away a little bit. Sorry, I just looked at my keyboard. My kids have been using my computer a little bit more, and like they must have had sticky fingers or something.
I was like, did they start switching keys out on you?
No, not switching keys, but yeah, sorry. Sidetrack.
Oh, all of a sudden, we've got 2 head pins on 2 of the strikes for the Bombers, kind of putting an end to those runs, and the Maniacs are
Starting to
putting
roll
marks
now.
up. Yeah. All of a sudden, it's looking close again.
Yeah, so Heidi, after throwing her massive game last week, so she's got 83 frames in, 261 average, has the 4 points.
Yep.
So yeah, so she's doing the best out of the 2 ladies on the Bomber side. So good for her, but we kind of expect that out of Heidi.
Yeah, she's
Can't-
so good.
Yeah, can't really complain with Bonnie averaging 255 either. Like that's standard for her as well. So definitely getting what is expected out of them. So
Fred is not happy with that one. Nope.
no, I
So
threw
all
threw
3
super
strikes.
thin on the last one, and then yeah.
All 3 strikes ended up being head pins here. Okay, so I was wondering about this. Michael's going to come into for Dallas here. Yep. Dallas not having a good start, and this game being as important as it is.
Sometimes you just know.
Victor, are you trying to clean your keyboard?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes. A little bit. It's bothering me now that I noticed it. At least you don't have to like listen to me do it because I can mute my I can locally
Well,
mute. So
No. We heard it.
We heard it.
oh, did you? Oh, my apologies. I thought I local mute because I missed the button. Yeah.
Okay, so a much better frame there for the Maniacs, though. Putting the double up there.
Yeah. Basically brings them even right now with where the Bombers are at for sure. Once those marks actually count, 4 out of 5 is definitely where you want to be. Versus, Mark has the opportunity to put 2 up on the board for the Bombers here, which he does. So so doing obviously what he can. He's been not able to convert on the strike so far, but getting his spares everywhere he can.
Marks on marks, it matters.
Yep. I don't want to spoil anything, but that was one hell of a game on the other side to start. So if you're over here and you wanna, it's over now. So later you want to watch that first game. That was quite the game. But Zach now with the double. So fun fact in this game, Maniacs are the only ones with doubles. They've got 3 of them now. One has already been counted, but they're the only ones actually putting strikes on strikes.
Yeah.
And
they ran into some ugly head pins on the Bomber side.
And all 3 strikes ended up punching, which is the worst thing that could happen. Oh, Lonnie. Yeah.
Great shot.
Lonnie came to play.
Yeah. He converted well on that 3-pin spray. So good for him.
Yeah. Just a little blip. Yeah, but that means you're just freewheeling now. There's no perfect game chance, so you can just throw it all.
It's super easy, super relaxed.
Okay, Steve, though, with the first double.
Got a double on the Bomber side.
Yeah. That looks good.
That was a great shot,
Good shot there.
Things have definitely picked up after frame 1, that's for sure.
But that's the way we like it. We want to have a tough match all the way through.
Oh,
they might not, but we do.
Yeah, they may want a cakewalk on the first one here, but oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a change here if Heidi does one more of those or misses. I would think there might be a chance that she's getting pulled there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the stakes, right? Like we already saw Michael go in here for Dallas after 3 frames, right? So
well, the question becomes, do you wait and see what happens with their sub on 4? Because Heidi can pull herself out of head pins, but Brett's also not had a great start.
That's right. Yeah, that's the tough part, right?
Yeah. Well, and now Dawn throwing the double on the other side, right?
Yeah.
For what is the 2 head pins for Heidi? That really creates some separation.
Yeah. So Dawn pulls ahead for sure in that match. Yeah, Brett just hasn't found a line that he's happy with yet. So
we had audio here. There we go. It's there. It's just being. I'll turn it up a bit. It's nice to have like some generic clapping sounds in the background. Oh yeah.
Oh, Jack.
No.
All right.
Not counting that.
Big 50.
Yeah. See what happens here. See if Mark can actually take good advantage of this and throw that strike finally. Because it goes.
Another corner.
No. Every corner this time.
At least a decent count on the spirit there.
Yeah. For some reason, every time I see Jack throw, I think of Ryan O'Callaghan. I don't know why, but that's There's just something about it.
Good old OC.
Yeah, just the mannerism on the lane. I don't know, because they're both just so relaxed and easygoing when they're up there. So,
see you next week, buddy.
Yeah, if he's listening, shout out.
Or not next week. Next month. Sorry, next week is the open here. Or this week, I guess.
See, I threw everyone off by saying it's a week and a half.
No, Mitch doesn't count Sunday as the start of the week. I always see it as the end of the week. That's the problem.
So do I.
It's a Mitch problem. My wife hates me for it.
It's fine.
It's just how you look at your calendar, right? There's the ball for Sean.
Oh, exactly.
Turkey. Now we're gonna have sound effects playing. Hey,
Are you happy, Kaylee? Are you happy now?
trying to reminisce a little bit here, and
I think she switched back to the other stream for a minute, so we'll just text her and let her know that you're calling her out.
Lonnie is on
Lonnie's
fire here.
He's had a great start.
yeah,
I bet Steve is doing awful. It's like
no, Steve's keeping par for sure.
especially with this half here. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah, just pulling up stats for Lonnie here. 50 frames. He was injured for a little bit there, so he did miss a couple of weeks because of that. Averaging 237, which is a little bit lower than we've seen from him in the pro league side. But yeah, he's always battling injuries as well, so always have to think about that.
Cool.
So,
And Don punches.
You know, he's coming to throw today.
Thanks, Tommy. Miss you, buddy.
Yeah, he's probably watching both sides.
Yeah.
Knowing him, so.
Oh.
Got the side there for Dawn. Good count for her.
10 points.
Yeah, make it worth it.
So Heidi did miss. Let's see if the spare happens. That's definitely
Got the spare.
Sometimes you just need to not hit the middle for the headpins to stop.
That's right. Yeah, calculated miss, right?
That was Justin last Wednesday. He was punch. He throws it out on purpose and then spares it. He's like, "Okay, I'm good."
Just something to change the brain, right? Yeah, and Brett comes back with his strike as well. So, Brett has some wiggle room here for sure.
Oh yeah,
with the way that fourth match is going. Obviously, Michael's stepping in halfway through that third frame there, so kind of see how he's able to bounce back.
Ooh, that was close.
Ooh, just missed.
That ball moved a lot.
Oh
no! Could we see a double pull? It's not like Wiss has been in there very long, and it's not like he's doing horrible. At least he's hitting the middle here, but
a little thick.
Yeah. His first one was definitely a power chop.
But he does traditionally play a heavier line, at least from every time I've ever bowled with him, and he makes it work. So
he's got a lot of crap on there too.
Yeah.
You see his wrist just go at the end there, right? So
yeah. When you've been bowling as long as he does, he's able to make the adjustments as needed depending on lane conditions. So yeah, I've been bowling against him for eons, it feels like. We're pretty close pretty close to the same age, and we both grew up in youth, so
and Jack's right back on it.
Different tournaments, yeah. So good ball there from Jack.
All right. So total 535 to 524, 2 doubles and a strike for the Maniacs to 2 strikes and 3 spares. So there's a lot of marks to count on the bottom. So we'll see what happens.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, we're right back after this commercial break, and really, it's Zach and Lonnie are the ones who have the cards. They need to do something on their doubles. So.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Financial freedom begins with financial literacy.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm thrilled to be a sponsor. My journey began as a teacher because of my deep passion for education. I brought that same passion into the financial world to help families achieve financial freedom. Financial freedom isn't just about having more, it's about knowing more. That's why I'm here to help you make smart decisions with insurance, investing, and lending, all in one place. I'm Dave, and together we'll help you achieve financial freedom.
All right, second half. Here we go. This is a huge game, and honestly, it's super close.
Yeah, we're looking at marks counting is the biggest thing that is the separator right now, but you're basically looking at 11 pins difference right now between the two. So
Yeah,
should be a
There's
good back
lots
half
of
here.
room for either one to take it over.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, went back and watched the end of the other stream.
Oh,
That was a good game. Good finish on how they did.
Well, we got Bonnie coming in for Sean. So there's our swap on the side of the Bombers.
Yeah, so everybody else is into the end.
Yep. And I was ready for the ham bone, and I didn't have to press it. I'm sorry, Zach. But if I wasn't ready, then I would have been.
You would
I'm
have
sure.
needed to, right?
Jamie would have been like, Cantley says you suck, Mitch.
I was already supposed to tell you she hasn't even been mean yet.
Oh, that's a lie. You just haven't actually relayed the meanness over, that's all. Oh, there's a bomb. Yeah,
Yeah,
Steve is
good shot there for
throwing
Steve.
today. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
having a
that
much better
second
day than last
spot.
week.
That second spot's going to be an
Oh, no.
interesting match.
Commercial break is just screwing Maniacs here. I think Steve is basically, he's got the power in that match. If not, at least evened it up.
Yeah, he'll have the power on it now.
Yep. It'll be in his hands.
Yeah, and Steve, after last week, averaging 265, 34 frames in, didn't have a great week, but still doing really good as far as where his average is at. So looking to keep that trend and get some points for his team there.
He's on. Oh, he's on pace to beat it today. So far.
Yep. That's what the pace is. Is always a so far.
I always forget he has a second game too. So
that one was a little bit out there.
Yeah, didn't get to finish it like usual.
Yeah, just kind of lost it early.
Story of my life, Don. Seriously, my problem this year. My timing is.
If you drop it, just drop it in the right spot. Then no one really knows.
Exactly.
There, good half.
That's bitter ball. Yeah, good half there. Takes a bit of an advantage there in that match.
Brett with the left or right into Slim in the pocket. Just leaves that left pin up.
Yeah, see if the Mapstones can get this left here.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Showing Heidi how to do it.
I bowl with him on Tuesdays. I don't see him miss a lot of those.
No.
And for a guy that started the game extremely late for how good he is, it's crazy to think that he has not been playing for as long as he has. So,
As someone who doesn't know that, I am surprised.
Yeah, he didn't start playing until after him and Heidi got married. So,
holy.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it might be 20 years now, but I can't.
He didn't start playing
but
competitively, but they met at a league.
Sorry, that's true. Yes, competitively.
They met at a fun league.
Yeah.
So Heidi started that one.
Telling us that story in Ottawa and how he left her a note.
That's cute.
It was a pretty fun story.
I did not meet my wife at a league.
That left corner is plaguing the Bombers right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
three
wife
opportunities and only had once. Sorry.
My wife's not the biggest. She likes bowling. She just doesn't like doing it herself. But she likes coming and support everybody and stuff. So
sometimes that's the best way.
You need supporters.
She's got pom poms and her nails painted for next week. So.
Should go with the black and silver. Or
Yep. Yeah. Oh, Zach's back on it now.
Great shot.
Yeah, she's got black and silver nails and pom poms and.
Is she going with you?
Yeah, she'll be there.
Oh, awesome.
So you get the. I don't know. I don't think you've met her, Jamie.
I've met her in Red Deer.
Yep. Yeah, I was like, that was that one time you played the open there.
And the Heritage.
Yeah, she doesn't show up to the Heritage though. She just bakes the cookies.
Well, I guess that's fair.
She's like, I don't want people to know me.
I'll just make the cookies. I'm not coming to say hi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sean,
sorry.
if you're listening,
Jessica is correcting me. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Jessica. The difference was bowling competitive. Yes, that was the difference. So.
I mean, that's kind of what happened to me because I bowled from 4 to 16, and I quit for 10 years, came back, and I was just bowling Sunday league with my family, and somebody was like, you should bowl the scratch league, and now look at me now. Great.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens. I did youth bowling my whole life. I think I came out of youth bowling with a 170 average, and 10 years later, someone's like, oh,
Whoa.
You should go bowl this tournament.
Yeah. That was an absolute rip for Steve.
Yeah, that ball looked better than the result, that's for sure.
Yeah. And then Lonnie sparing his side. Now all of a sudden Lonnie jumps into the power position.
Yeah, that's going to go back and forth at the rate they're going.
Yeah. Such a fickle game.
Until you put doubles up on the board, right?
That's right.
Yep.
that does seem to be the struggle of this game, though, is there's not a whole lot of doubles that have been thrown. It's a lot of it's kind of here and there, and then they have to start over again. So
yeah.
Well, the Mintos have some doubles, but then they're followed promptly by headpins.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
seems to be the trend.
Have to restart them.
Yeah.
Do have a couple of 3-pins following doubles as well. If you look back through the scores, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the way
and
it
the
goes
Bombers,
sometimes.
and the Bombers are plagued by that left 2-pin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just nobody seemed to look comfortable enough to be able to get anything going. Steve's doing the best up there right now as that he can. But yeah, you look at a few of the staples. Heidi and Mark are two of those that you kind of lean on a little bit. Sean as well. He's been pulled and replaced by Bonnie there. So looking to
nice ball.
Looking to get something going there. Got a triple.
I wish it felt that easy when I threw a ball. Watching
right?
I feel like I put way too much effort in this.
Yeah, he yeah.
Yeah, he comes back.
I'm just so jealous.
Yeah.
Got some Regina cameras set up here.
That was a good ball.
Yeah, Brett looks like he's kind of found something he can work with.
Oh, there's your double pull.
is happening.
Technically, that score is wrong for Michael, though. Because he only gets the 70.
Yeah, you
that
got to
he
take
added.
the 37 away.
Yeah. It's okay, I'll just put it in chat. So Carrie can see it later.
But yes, it sounds like we'll have a pull there for Michael. We'll have the final bowler going in there. Yeah, that'll be Krista going in.
Oh, these corners are not doing well on the Bomber side.
No. And I know Mark won't be happy with himself because of that, because the second shots have been so clean on it. So.
Yeah.
I think that's the most frustrating part. Every time you miss a corner and then you hit it on the second shot.
Yeah, so cleanly as well. It's not a thin shot to take it. It's just, dead on center is always the toughest one to clean it up. But knowing these guys, 8, 9, 10, that's kind of where they've thrived all year. So we'll see what they can do here.
Yeah, I'm expecting big finishes.
Yeah, we're looking at would have been 756 to 777. Extra marks on the Minto side for the Maniacs, so they should have a little bit more of a clear lead here going into the 8th frame, provided Zach does that. So.
All right. Sorry. I had to take
Bonnie cleaning up her wood. Unfortunately, she has thrown the same chop off and the same counts both times with the exact same balls as the previous. So, lane adjustments.
I mean, she's on the middle. It's just
Yes.
needs.
I didn't miss a ham bone, so we're good.
No, Jack hasn't come back up yet, so you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
A little bit of time.
Yeah, Steve just a little bit, his timing's off just a bit again. Just a little bit quicker maybe, and just getting it off to the left. So almost the same thing.
Oh no, we got a repeat of frame
But
3.
he spared the last one, really.
I know, right?
Yeah, he did. So yeah, see if
He's working on that 3 spare percentage for the league.
Yeah.
Oh,
Too thin this time. He played thin to get it to carry last time, and a little too thin this time. But good spare there from Steve, getting retribution for last frame a little bit there.
No, Heidi.
oh no.
Oh,
That's one of those most aggravating games where you're like 90% on the middle and you end up like 180.
Because all you do is carry it heavy.
Yeah, splits and head pins.
yeah. Do you start trying to punch now?
You know
Try
what?
the bingo scenario.
Then all of a sudden you're just that little bit off.
Yeah, just enough. Yeah, start playing bingo. I want the head pin. I need the head pin. Yeah, and it's always so tough when you want to, right? So.
Yeah, when we did the first year I was in this league, the playoffs against Heidi, we were both doing the same thing, punching, and then I think I threw a set of aces and she got a split. It just wasn't a fun match. But when Heidi starts lettering, she can keep doing it.
Yeah.
There you go, dare to do it again.
Yeah, her sister's daring her to do it again. Yeah. We'll blame you, Jessica.
Oh, Rhett.
Yeah.
Victor has
Shifted.
he's the mean one on this one.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I'll shift the commentary to to the spectators who are chiming in today.
All right, so Brett is running away with his match now.
Well, which is good because they do need to make sure that they do collect as many points as they can. If it is going to be a loss for them, they need to make their next match as easy as possible. So,
still a really close game, right? We've got doubles happening on both. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that went.
Krista comes in and just says, too bad.
Yeah. We need points. I got them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good heavy hit there to get the strike. Come on, Mark.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's showing 4 corner pin misses there with cleanups afterwards.
This is the straightest face I've had all day. I'm just like,
You told me to say it before you, but I wanted to watch a corner fall.
I was like, I didn't even see the actual strike, so
Dallas, or sorry, Jack pointed, and I was like, okay, it's good. Oh, Bonnie.
all right, corner pin for
Well,
Bonnie
it's
here.
not a right. Or not a
Zach.
chop. Wow.
Heavy hit.
That's
Didn't
a good
get the
count,
push.
though.
Yeah, that's,
bearable.
that definitely starts to put a bow on that match. Little extra cheers from Sherwood Park there.
It turns out it was louder than I thought. They just weren't making a lot of noise.
There hasn't been a lot of celebrations over there, to be honest. So,
Oh, Zach.
Even
Zach
last
was
week when they
his.
were playing at Bonnie Doon, they were quieter than I would expect. We're loud. We just cheer for everything, if we're honest.
Oh. Frame 9.
And to be honest, cheering for everything is enough to, even if you have a bad frame, it turns you around pretty quick.
Yeah.
So there is always that flip side to the team mentality is get somebody out of a funk by just cheering for them. So see what Heidi can do here.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of push things a little bit on Dawn. Better spot.
Oh,
No, my gosh. That's basically the same ball on both sides.
Yeah.
Just different speeds.
3 pins both kind of laying in the same spot by the time it was finished.
Yep. They both went into the right pocket after backing up into it. Ooh.
Ooh.
No,
Corner
So
pins
that's
are
probably
not friends today.
yeah. Corner
No.
pins have been probably the roughest part of this game. Both sides.
So what do we have for practice going into the open? Sounds like corner pins.
To be fair, it's not all. Most of these bowlers are pretty good on their corners.
Yes.
Yeah. I know what the
should
drills are going to be
stress
tomorrow
of
night.
this game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I was doing some of that yesterday.
I don't think I've ever seen Mark miss this many.
No, that's true. Yeah, Brett with a nice triple there.
Yep.
He's taking a pretty good handle on.
He's the one
Allen.
who's keeping this total in play, but everybody else is starting to put something up a 9 to make 10 count, right? So
That's right. Yeah. Which is what you generally expect from the Bombers. Another heavy one
that just slides over.
That just takes it out, hey?
Both Chris and Don just put it in a spot where they domino, right? Where they all just kind of fall into each other.
Fall into place here.
Mark is really trying to get into the pocket. Like, to have it break and take all of them. It's okay, buddy.
Yeah. Good spot there.
Oh,
didn't get the roll, though.
Not this time. This is going to be crazy coming down to 10 here because Maniacs definitely have the point lead, but and the marks could be there, depending on what Jack throws. But it's definitely could go one way or the other.
Yeah, that fifth spot is going to be a point swing for sure.
Threw it and turned.
Yeah, she was like, "That's good. All right, go get it, Jack."
Yeah, and that's just working total. That's all that she can do right now. And to be honest, she's come in and already boosted that already from where it was previously at. So
yeah, already throwing the mark she needs to do, keeping everyone in it.
Yeah. Honestly, half the point game of that game is going to be her, just in the last couple frames.
Oh,
got away from Jack a little bit.
My dog is acting like the world is ending.
Not yet. Let's get through the open first.
Much better there.
Yeah, good spare there.
Okay, so 80-point lead for the Maniacs, but the marks are, I guess,
in
slightly.
favor of the
Brett with the double is the key factor here.
Yeah, that's the kicker there. So Let's see what happens here in 10.
Well, that looked better than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I was looking another chop, to be fair.
I thought it was going to
So-
be another chop.
Oh,
And Zach punches. Wow.
well, Zach will
So-
take his point, but
Yeah,
The
Bonnie
Bonnie
getting the
is-
spare there.
Team.
are we going to get a 5-3? Is that actually what we're going to get here?
We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
It-
Did
it
we
is
will
possible.
it into existence?
Yeah. It is possible.
Bonnie making up a lot of points here. Oh,
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. Huge points.
Good 9-10 there from her.
Zach.
Oh no.
And Zach went
Field
through
goal.
the hole as well.
All right, this one is pretty much cooked. Depends. I mean, it's still there, obviously, but Steve is in control.
Yeah, the wrong ball goes the wrong spot, and it's you can switch pretty quick here still.
Oh. Okay. So what? We got a 251 max. No, 261 max, right, on the other side?
Yeah,
Yeah.
261
Okay.
for Lonnie Max. So Steve still
depends
needs
on
to
this
spare.
ball.
Like, guarantee it, basically.
And I would expect Lonnie to throw at least the first two for sure. So, yeah, good work first there. He
That
probably
two
knew
finishes.
it, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
two
so
there for
Steve will
Lonnie.
take this one.
Yes. But team points wise, Lonnie has
He's
brought
got
that
the extra. Yep.
Yeah, so Steve was able to, leg that one out, which is great. Good for him.
Yeah, he slogged that one out because it was looking rough at the halfway point.
Good finish for him, though.
Yeah,
Still making sure
277.
Yeah. I was going to say,
So
puncher
just 5
3-pin
extra.
has been has been
Team
Lonnie's.
after doubles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so only 3 points now, or sorry, 30 points now for Maniacs. They do have that, Jack has that spare on top of Mark there, but again, Brett has that double, so.
That double for Brett, I think, is going to be the flip there. We still have the opportunity for that 5-3. It is very much still alive.
Yeah, this one is looking very much in Don's favor with the 198.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But with that miss there. So Heidi
Pass
is
it
looking
up.
at 226, if my math is right.
Yeah, with 181, 226.
Yep, 226.
This half is huge for Don. Basically gets her the match.
Yeah. Looks like she
That's
pulled it.
far out.
Yeah, it didn't quite get there. So she's looking at 223 max. So, yeah, Heidi needs first two and good count.
And we got a corner.
Corner.
Yeah.
So 6-2 is looking where this will actually fall to. But you never quite know what total. It could be a steal on total. Still 5-3, just the other way.
Yeah, because I mean, Jack's got his no matter
Yeah.
what, and this next one, the 4 holes decided basically. So
Yes.
we know the individuals, we just don't know which way the total's gonna fall.
Yeah, total is the one that's going to flip either side right now because we're within 30 sticks, basically, is what we're looking at. And Heidi's going to
That's
take
fair
extra
stake.
points home.
Yep.
So,
Whew.
yeah, so she's looking at
One-
209 there for her match, which definitely brings it a lot closer than what it was looking like it was going to end up. So, good for Heidi to
Yep.
bring it back.
Krista going in. Make her spare count. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big
Wow.
ball.
She has come in and done everything you want of a bench bowler.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost makes you think, like, why didn't I put her in sooner into that spot? Right?
So actually, I can see Brett evening this up, and then all of a sudden Jack Spare on top of Mark there is huge. Oh, wait. Handbone.
There's a ham bone on that side. Yes. One each way. Yeah, Krista having to wait for a tangle there.
And now that actually puts the Bombers one ahead right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Oh.
I don't see that very often. Oh.
Yeah, so Brett's going to walk away with a few extra pins here, just because of how the counts work out.
Oh, that every point is huge there, so leaving a 2 on the deck.
Yeah, this will get tight. 305 there for Brett. Good game for him.
Krista gets her 10.
Yeah.
So
9 points.
And you have the mark advantage on the Minto side.
Yeah.
And they're down by 9. It doesn't really get any closer than this going into the last one.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to Mark and what he can get going here for the last frame.
Yeah, and this is where you think, it doesn't matter what I've done the rest of the game. It's just what I can do for the next 3 balls. That's all that matters. And he throws.
Oh,
he gets it to go.
The first strike of the game.
Right when you need it.
1164, 1178.
Wow.
And this is looking like the 5-3 we were talking about.
5-3 the other direction of what we were thinking going into the frame.
Oh, there's the half. I think that
it's still there, but it's harder.
Yeah, some crazy stuff's got to happen.
Yeah, 281 max. Team total would end up at 1189. So Mark in the next 2 balls needs 11 pins. Just for sure, providing Jack throws the strike.
And he did.
Which he does.
Oh boy.
So Mark needs to hit side of the middle with extra.
In 2 balls.
In 2 balls.
2 balls, yeah.
To the side.
There's 10. Okay. Just put it in between them.
Yeah. Grab a pin.
Put it between them.
Grab a pin.
You need to hit pin side.
Yep. Just get a pin here is all you need.
Yep.
Wow. To come down to that.
Yeah. Yeah, and Mark literally did what he needed to do. Getting that strike that first ball made a big difference.
There you go.
No way!
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, he knew he needed it too, at least one of them. That's the worst part.
Oh my gosh, and Maniacs go 6-2. That's okay, it's not over. It's still very much possible for both teams.
Yeah.
They only need they need well, I guess they need 7 now, right?
Yeah.
On their next one for the Bombers. Wow.
Yeah, where totals are sitting now.
1 pin.
Yeah, they're at 42.5 for where the Bombers are at. So they actually need 6 to tie the Lumberjacks, but if they don't have tiebreaker, they need 7. 6.5 to 7. It's really where they need. Yeah, I agree with you there, Tommy.
All right, let's get them in here. We got quite the day ahead of us. So, all right, hey guys, I think that was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, DB. Yeah.
Sorry,
What do you say, guys?
I feel dirty on that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? We believed that there was going to be a chance come to the end. Obviously, right? Just got to keep believing and knowing that this is the way that life works out, and gave us the chance. And you know what? We missed 7 corner pins. I could count from frame 4 to the 9. We missed so many spares.
Well, not even just the spares. How many corners you got? I mean, that was Mark's first strike.
Yeah,
of the whole game.
It's an absolute heartbreaker. To see Mark miss like that. Obviously, the team needed that. Now we're really against the wall. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of like Shane Lowry yesterday in the Masters. Doesn't really want to talk about it after a match. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Glad that we have an hour break to kind of have a beer or two and then do what we got to do.
Yeah. And
good job for Minto. Hey, you guys get yourselves into playoffs too. Way to go. You got another one to go here right away. So obviously wishing you guys the best of luck, and we'll try to do our thing next match. It is what it is, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Minto,
what a tight match. Honestly, going into that, we're all standing back watching Mark throw that last one because we don't mess around when it comes to time on the lane. It's like having a team of 8 Brett Napstones basically. And, I'm already counting, the missed opportunities that we had going into that, just assuming that Mark will come up clutch and we're going to have to work from behind. But, we were blessed a bit of a gift there, and you hate to see it, honestly. Like none of us feel, like I said, clean about it. Like you're almost dirty for that win, but obviously we're going to take it and we're going to build on it, and we're going to go into our next match and do what we need to do again.
Yeah, definitely not the way you want to win a match, but
Yeah.
It is what it is. You got to take it and roll with it and go into the next one.
Exactly. So best of luck to the Bombers on their next match. Go clean house and give yourself an opportunity. See what you guys can do, and we'll do the same.
Thank you.
sounds good. Thanks, guys. We're going to run that commercial break, and Sean will get you right back for your next one. And, GB, we'll see you in an hour or so.
Yep.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Financial freedom begins with financial literacy.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm thrilled to be a sponsor. My journey began as a teacher because of my deep passion for education. I brought that same passion into the financial world to help families achieve financial freedom. Financial freedom isn't just about having more, it's about knowing more. That's why I'm here to help you make smart decisions with insurance, investing, and lending, all in one place. I'm Dave, and together we'll help you achieve financial freedom.
All right. Wow, what a first game to start the day.
Yeah,
Way to go down to the last ball.
Literally, yeah.
100% for sure.
Okay, anyway, definitely awake now.
Yeah, so Maniacs, 46 points as it currently sits right now. 1 point for sure secures a playoff spot, or pushes them into fifth place, sorry, I should say for sure, into that fifth spot. 3 points will get them for sure in. Yeah. So that'll put them ahead of Lumberjacks. So that's kind of, I guess, the goal here in the Saskatchewan
Magic
battle.
number of 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you look up the Maniacs beat the Kingpins?
No, I have not actually run that one.
Yeah, because there would be that
Not
tie. I
on
don't
that
know who's
scenario.
actually maybe Sean knows. We'll find out in the next one. Here. And we could obviously find out, but we're going to talk to him in all of 7 seconds. Battle Sask. Hello.
Do you really call it a battle of Sask when like Revengers are obviously gonna win? I don't think that's much of a battle.
Around the room here about the upset remarks here. So.
And we're going straight into the game.
Yeah.
Don't even say bad things when you're holding a child. That's not fair.
That's probably the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mental warfare right off the bat.
Yeah. The Maniacs know what's up, and Sarah knows what she needs to do to end their dreams. Yeah.
It's going to be an intense match. We're ready, that's for sure. So let's see how the Revengers started off. And, I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to say anything too mean inside. I'm not that petty like Sarah. I just hope that we all have a great match and we all have fun.
Oh my gosh. I beg to differ, but
The look on her face said world.
All right. Well, Maniacs, you are the away team, so I'll get your lineup first. What you got, buddy?
We're not changing too much. We got Zach leading off. Lonnie's following him. Don in the 3-hole. We switched Dallas out for Michael, so Michael's in the 4-hole there, and then Jack is anchoring us. On the bench, we've got Krista and we've got Dallas ready to go, and I'll be sitting just managing. Let's go.
And Sarah, I know you have no bench, but what's your lineup?
yeah, so our lineup is Joel, and then we're going to go Josie, Jackson, Simon, and Danny.
All right, sounds good. Is everybody ready to bowl? I mean, like the last game was intense, but this one is intense in a different way. So
yeah, this is home bragging rights. So
yeah,
every time we go to any tournament after this is going to dictate how that goes. So
yeah. So I better not embarrass myself.
Well, let's get to it. Let's have a good one, and next ball counts.
Perfect.
Good luck, John.
Good luck, guys.
All right, I'll do the Maniac lineup again. Sean Dino, Zach Nielsen, Lonnie Akers, Jack Mookley, Dallas Van Dale, Krista Mulhall, Don Vardell, Michael Wist with manager Tracy Pitt bowling at a Minto Bowl, and Jamie.
We have the Revengers, Danny Baird, Josie Brooks, Nelson Frank, Brian Askin, Joel Mamcher, Simon Hewitt, Jackson Leroy, and Sarah Bear with manager Brian Askin bowling at a Glencairn in Saskatchewan.
Awesome. All right, then kind of like we talked about, the Revengers are mathematically out of it, but can they ever play spoiler?
Yes, they do have that opportunity today. As we mentioned, 3 is the magic number for the Maniacs. So
yeah, guarantee a spot. Yep.
Yeah, it's
otherwise
a big spoiler position there for the Revengers.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 puts I forgot to ask Sean if they had won against. I'll go look up. So.
I was going to say, I think you got easier stats. I'd have to go through week by week. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure I can look up the score sheets.
Yeah, you can cheat, right? I was gonna say,
sure,
Zach,
if you want to call it that.
I feel like he's right. It's cheating.
It's cheating because you have access to that.
We'd have to go pull up the stream and fast forward to where they are and then see who wins.
Yeah.
I have to remember which. I should just go look up which one they played. Which week they played.
Can't you just search Kingpins in your browser bar thing?
No. It doesn't work like that, okay?
That's too simple, right? Yeah. So Zach with his cleanup, Joel with the start with the strike. So get him there.
Just out a little bit. Testing the slide.
Just a little off.
Yeah.
It's early. Lots of game.
It's 11 o'clock for them there. At least bowling on the same time zone, so there's absolutely no excuses. Monty picking up right where he's left off. Starts with his strike.
Oops.
Josie's still not liking that approach there. This is actually the first game that I've commentated for the Revengers. So every time they've played, I've actually been on the other side. So kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit different this year.
Let's see. 2v5. It was March 9th, game 3, which is week 16, game 3.
For those who are following along, go in, check and make sure he does it right.
There's a start. The Minto have come out firing.
Yeah, this is kind of what I would expect from Minto for sure in this match. Come out strong, set the pace, force the Revengers to keep pace with them if they want to do anything against them. So it's kind of been the way the Revengers have been, unfortunately, this season. Just haven't quite clicked together as a team. Usually have somebody throwing strong and just can't get enough guys going to make it all worthwhile. So
Definitely. It's kind of one of those things where you get one person rolling and everyone else is trying to keep up.
Yeah, and sometimes that the extra pressure can be tough in one sense of I want to do better and I want to do what I can. That's a good ball there from Simon.
And as far as I can tell, because I just compared the stats between week 15 and the standings and 16, and Minto only gained 1 point, and the Kingpins gained 16, or I think it was like 19. So I'm pretty sure the Kingpins won.
So the Kingpins have the win over the Maniacs.
What week did we say it was?
15. Well, it was week 16, but I compared 15 to 16, and the Maniacs only went up by 1 point. So,
good ball there from Zach. Gets his heavy strike to go.
I guess it should be. Oh no, yeah, that's the results. Yeah, 15 to 16. So, yeah, they must have lost. All right. Go back.
Yeah, 7-1 Kingpins.
Yeah.
Maybe it was quicker for me than you.
Well, you knew which week to look at, though. That was the difference.
Yeah. Maniacs versus Bomb.
Heavy strike there from Lonnie. Good shot.
Lonnie's had two good starts, I guess is the better way to put it.
Yeah, he has. So we'll see if he can get the triple this game. Unfortunately, was not any luck last game getting any. But it's a new game. New things happen.
New game. We're going to play it different.
Yeah, that's right.
We're not even playing, but we're going to play it different.
That's right. We're gonna give positive vibes all the way through. No commentary curse. Jessica last game did the right thing, dared Heidi to throw another head pin. She missed. She finally threw a strike. Got everything to go. That's the game we're playing, right?
Now I got Anthony messaging me. So, hey, Anthony. He's saying the Maniacs need 2 to pass us, and the Bombers need 4. I was like, I think the Bombers need 5, don't they? Because 47. Yeah, they're at 42.5 now, and the Kingpins are at 47, so they need 5. They need 47 and a half.
Yeah, so Revengers are starting to put something together here. Getting a few strikes in there. Oh, a little bit heavy there from Simon. I think he expected that one.
Yeah. Great shot from Michael.
Michael definitely feeling better this game.
Yeah, sometimes it's nicer to start. Michael has always, I think, started much better than coming in.
Mm.
If I remember how the math had always gone. So, but Minto is definitely good at making sure everybody has an opportunity everywhere. It's a tough miss for Simon there.
And great ball for Jack. This is already a much better start for the Maniacs too.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Need to get a game under the belt first, and then they're rolling, right? Yeah.
So I gotta adjust the score screen for Avengers. It's cutting off the last number of the total. I guess you can sort of see it. It's not.
It works. Most of it's the angle because everything's from below. So
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes their score screen look like a tall building.
Yeah. It's well focused on Danny. who got his corner spare. So
we're gonna put all the pressure on Danny.
Yeah. Highly focused. Yeah, obviously with his daughter in the crowd cheering him on.
Oh, the punch. Oh,
They wiggled it off. Nice.
Oh, I think it leaned. It was definitely like moving back and forward, and then it decided to go.
Yeah, good ball there from Zach. Let's see what Lonnie can do here. Got the opportunity for the triple. Dare him to throw that strike. He's got it. That's what we need to do, I guess, right? Just tell them what they're going to do.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. None of this telling them what they're not going to do.
So Lonnie getting out of that 3 spare groove from last time there, and that's the 3rd strike up. Attaboy.
Yeah, good for him. Josie just hasn't quite felt comfortable yet. She's been pulling left pretty much every first ball there. So I wonder if they're thinking of making changes.
I thought that was money for Dawn, but okay.
Those corners are not being nice today.
No, they it's like there's a little bit extra Velcro or something on them. Gotta break them away.
Oh, rip!
You pushed the button.
I didn't do anything. Okay.
As long as we're not going upside down like we did last week, we should be good, right?
That was so annoying.
Yeah, last week we had inverted scores from Bonnie Doon.
It would just randomly like flip it upside down. It was probably the camera, like how it auto rotates.
Yeah,
there's a good chance. We can still see the scoreboard though, so
yes.
It's not huge.
Not yet. Not till we're like,
yeah,
magnifying glass, zoom it in. Yeah.
But if Sean could check that, I think it's coming back.
Oh, you lost it on there and battery died? Good chance,
Maybe.
Right? Yeah.
Oh no, Simon.
Yeah, Simon with another punch there.
Oh.
Yeah, I was mentioning Josie having a bit of an issue so far this game. She has actually thrown every frame possible for the Revengers so far this year, averaging 252. So,
and we're back.
Be unfortunate if she does not get to stay in. I'd like to see her throw a full 120 frames. Not many people get to do it. So,
well, they don't have a pull on the Revenger side, do they?
Oh, that's right. So she's in no matter what.
She's in.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. So she will get the 120 frames. Congratulations, Josie. You get 120 frames. Yeah, because I didn't play the math. I know I know Justin was pushing that as well on the Misfits side on the other
Yeah, I
stream.
think he missed 3
Is it
frames.
3 frames he missed? Okay.
3 or 4 or something like that, where
Yeah.
he hurt his finger. He had like a blister or something. Brandon went in and threw a bunch of strikes to take team.
I remember that. Yep.
After his awful start the first game.
Yeah. So, as I said, frame-wise, it's not very often you get to see it.
No.
So.
All right.
Not
3
in
doubles. Oh,
yeah, in this league, Michaela Eby and Trevor Cook are the only 2 that have actually thrown 120 frames of those teams that have completed so far this year.
Zach with the ball. That's huge.
Yeah. On a side note, the other side just finished a huge second match as well.
No spoilers.
I know.
No, I'm going to watch that.
Huge.
The first game was huge too.
Wow, that is impressive.
For anybody, it's a handbout. There it is.
Distraction.
You know, Kaylee is going to disown me for not beating you on even one of these.
You have time.
So Lonnie gets over the hurdle of the triple, ends up with a quad.
Oh,
We're
wow.
going to wait till the end of the game when he's sidetracked with doing the other cameras.
Yeah. 8th, 9th frame. That's the kicker, right? That's when you want to do it. Yeah.
Damn, called out.
Told you.
Had to be paying attention. Way to go, Kaylee. Good job. Happy to
So
have you
for
on the stream.
anybody who is jumping back and forth on the streams, because we have like the second half of each stream on, although I guess we're a little bit behind on this one, as per usual. We had the Maniacs win the first game, and then they need 2 points in this game to
3.
3 to guarantee their spot and 2 to jump into 5th. So 3 points will guarantee their playoff position. So
yes, yeah, and 3 points would put them into 4th as well. So,
but that's what you want. You want the guarantee. You don't want the maybe. You want the guarantee.
That's right.
Yeah. How with 3 points though, the Bombers could still pass them if they go 8-0 in their last game. So, yeah.
Yeah, as
even 7-1.
Yeah, Bombers need 7 to. That 7 puts them at 49.5, so that puts them into 4th.
Yeah,
would put them into 4th no matter what. So,
and again, we're only considering 3 points for Maniacs. Obviously, there's more available,
yes.
And we do have Krista going in for Dawn to start in frame 5 here. Also, there's no bench for the Revengers. What you see is what you get.
That's right. Yeah, I already had that. So yes, as I had mentioned,
I only mentioned it because I saw our viewer number count go up after I assume the other game ended. Yeah. So for anybody jumping back,
a lot of people back and forth today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think all those guys who are potentially fighting for that playoff spot, like you've got Crushers would definitely be watching because they obviously have playoff implications. Carnage is going to be playing and starting here shortly.
And you're going to have all of the Calgary people watching because it's Calgary versus Calgary today.
Yes, yeah. Calgary versus Calgary is the final match of the day on that stream over there. But yeah, Carnage are fighting for playoff spots.
Toppler is trying to stay in the playoffs.
Yeah, both Toppler because that's where the Carnage playoff as well.
Oh, right, they moved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they going to bowl side by side?
I don't think they will. I think they play on different sets.
Different halves. The halves, yeah.
No, they actually
when everyone was at our lanes, they did separate us by like 6 lanes each.
Yeah, I know.
I was sad. I was all excited. I was like, we could bowl right beside.
See how this 5th frame starts to shape up for these guys here. Keep talking about all the other implications going around. Zach, unfortunately, with his punch,
he's all over
Joel
the middle.
An advantage here after the break. So,
yeah.
See how that kind of continues out. That could end up being a very close match. And if they both just. Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Gets the 7, but not quite
That was
enough to.
almost there.
It
Yeah.
almost was.
Because it was still on the deck, just sitting behind the 3.
It was, yeah. Yeah, just didn't have enough momentum left to be able to push towards the 3-pin there.
Good try, Zach. That was really good.
Yeah, good cleanup though.
That was great.
Extra
Bonus
2
points. Yeah, bonus
Yep.
points. Yeah. Extra
Now, if
points
he wins
for
this match by
strike.
2, we know what's up.
We know where it is. Yeah.
It had
The
nothing
question
to
is-
do with the other 9 frames. It was just that 2 pin right
Just
there.
that 2-pin right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have seen what 2-pins have been doing to totals
Mhm.
so far today. So, yeah. And the unfortunate break earlier for one team and
Oh,
good on
no.
the other. Unfortunately, Lonnie with his punch there as well stops his streak. Definitely with a lot going on there. He's got a
Henry
pretty good lead.
razzing me in the chat here. Get your camera set up.
It's a good break, good push for Jackson.
Can chop off there. He's got a lead there, which is always nice to have. It's keeping these totals fairly close, which is good. You know, you're within 60 to 70 here halfway through. It's definitely doable for within reach. So obviously most of that gap is going to be just straight up in Lonnie's match there. He's up 90 himself. So
Yeah, you want to make sure it doesn't run away early.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Good ball there from.
And Krista,
From
again, coming off
Oh,
the
sorry.
bench.
That was Krista. Yes, that's right. Yeah. They made the
That's 2
swap.
games in a row she's come in and thrown a strike first frame off.
That's what you want from your bench for sure. Is somebody that you can just have go in there and know that they're going to throw a good ball. Oof. That's a big miss there for Simon. 4 open frames in a row there. And Michael gets the push for the strike. Yeah.
Just that little push.
Yeah. Heavy emotion, heavy shot. Everything works.
Yep. So he gets his double going now.
Yeah, he's back on the double. And I'm going to dare him to throw the triple. Worked last time. Worked for Lonnie. So
And so even if you're comparing to their last game, you know, they're about 100 points up at the halfway mark here. Because
That's
both teams went into with very low 500s last game.
Yeah,
So,
they were kind of struggling. Every second frame or third frame was something not sparable.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
and I think that's just you're more relaxed this game because when you're playing a familiar opponent, even though you're not in the same house,
Yeah.
but you know that you don't need to have a strong win to make playoffs at this point. We talk about it. They only need 3, so they can suffer the loss as long as it's not a bad loss, right? So
Yeah, they just got to stay in it.
yeah,
All right.
It's
Well,
a much easier way to be.
yeah. 6-12 with a double and a strike to 5-34 with a spare and 2 strikes. So let's get to that commercial break and we'll be right back.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Financial freedom begins with financial literacy.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm thrilled to be a sponsor. My journey began as a teacher because of my deep passion for education. I brought that same passion into the financial world to help families achieve financial freedom. Financial freedom isn't just about having more, it's about knowing more. That's why I'm here to help you make smart decisions with insurance, investing, and lending, all in one place. I'm Dave, and together we'll help you achieve financial freedom.
Welcome back. Silence. The drama. I think everybody's over watching the other game start.
Yeah, the last week I feel like everyone's kind of going back and forth.
Yeah,
You
there's
just want to know what happens because there's so many implications.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. And for those on stream, that pin is wiggling back there. Just did not push off this time.
He almost dominoed.
Yeah. So top 5 teams from each division make the next round into playoffs. But top 6 actually get payout. So, there is even a little bonus for that 6th place team. So teams are still watching for that one to see what may transpire there. Everything helps if you're looking to go back in, get some a little extra money, either goes back into the player's pocket or gets forwarded into next year's lineage fees, right? So tournament fees. So there's always that side of the deal too that everybody's looking at. Lonnie with a huge heavy strike there.
And the rules for the relegation have been output as well. And that's
that was interesting.
Yeah,
I like the way they set that up.
I do.
Yeah.
So it's a round robin for the bottom 2 teams of each division. So a 4-team round robin. Then the 2 bottom teams of that go into what is essentially the qualification match, the expansion match. So they're if you want to think of it, they're effectively kicked out, and then they have to requalify.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good way to do it when you've got the teams coming in for sure that have interest, but also making sure that you give the opportunity for those who have been in the league previously to requalify prior before the major issues start to show up, right? So, yeah.
Now, I don't know how many teams will be in that expansion. I don't even know if there's a limit. Like, I actually have no idea. Carrie's the one with those details. But we do know that there are other teams vying or jockeying for a spot in the league, though. So,
yeah. I don't know if there's a limit, but there was you had to have it watched by someone from the 5PL. So whether that's by live stream or whatever they end up doing if they're in Edmonton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know that there is a stipulation there about those who bowl in the expedition or in the expansion rounds, or there was talk about it at least, that those who are bowling in there cannot be picked up by existing teams either. So if you bowl in that, then
I think it was if you leave a team to bowl.
Oh, if you leave a team, okay.
Because that caught Rylan last year when he moved back to Edmonton, because he left a team to do an expansion and then they didn't make it, so he wasn't eligible.
Well, he left, because he left Next Gen when he moved up to Grand Prairie.
Yep.
So,
And then I think he bowl in Grand Prairie with them?
no,
Thought he did. No?
with
No?
the rollers.
I thought
No.
he did.
Did he? Because he moved back to Edmonton after, so it's not necessarily.
Because he was there for a year. I think he did.
I
Did
thought
he?
he just didn't
Okay.
finish it out.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah. I don't remember.
Oh, that pin is moving.
Oh no.
Can't get any closer, can you?
Yeah.
Not without
Pretty
hitting
good.
it out.
But we got comments.
Oh,
There you go.
Tom says yes.
Yes, he did. Yeah, that's what I thought.
We got the double confirmation.
Yep.
Take that, Victor.
Yeah, I'm my mistake. What happens when you don't have to bowl them, right? They're on the other side. You don't necessarily pay as much attention.
Yeah,
as you
they
should.
weren't on my side.
Yeah.
So I can
That's what I'll
only
go
assume
with.
that
I'll
it's
say
not.
that. Yeah, I didn't exactly throw a lot of balls last year when I was with the Crushers there. So
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and Joel gets his.
Joel gets his
Great
triple.
ball by Joel.
So he's taking a bit of a hold on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And as we mentioned, Maniacs looking for at least 3 points here.
I mean, Lonnie and Michael are doing quite well in their games compared to the
Yeah.
other side. But Josie did just throw the first strike. So,
Zach is holding himself in there.
yeah. It's not like Zach is horribly behind or anything.
Yeah, so because they're looking for 3, having 2 set up in good spots is exactly where you want to be. And Josie's found something she's comfortable with, so that's good.
Oh, no.
Punch.
Now, all of a sudden, Josie can actually close that gap quite a bit.
Yeah, that brings her, within a couple of balls anyway. She throws a strike and definitely gets it closer. Won't give her the lead yet, but
Jackson does
there
a
from
ball.
Jackson.
He's found something great there.
Yeah, so this break has been great for the Revengers. Exactly what they needed.
Oh,
And
that
then
was
Lonnie's playing the dancing pin.
Oh, boy.
That's almost painful. It's like I hit it, but not enough.
That one's dancing, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little bit thinner for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh,
punch
no.
there. So Dawn
This
came
is
in the
getting-
5th through the strike. Or sorry.
Krista.
Wow. Krista, thank you. I keep looking at the line and just
Oh,
He just got it.
I'll do you one better, Danny. I'll actually knock it over.
Yeah, right.
we're talking
Wait.
about all these solid hits on the second ball, and there's the little whisper. Just
Let's
touch
see.
it.
Did Danny
Just look there.
sacrifice his mark streak for everybody else to get a mark?
Maybe. That's a good captain there, right? That's what or that's what
Nope.
good,
He
good
says,
leader
I can
does?
do it
No.
too. Yeah. What a good frame there.
Yeah, great frame
Great.
there from the Avengers.
Oh.
Yeah. Michael's looking to keep his going here. I had dared him to throw the third one. He managed to do it, so good for him.
So you're also daring him to throw the fourth?
You're saying that now.
I'm asking you. Oh,
I should have.
wow.
I should have. Can't say commentary
let-
curse, but
You left him hanging.
I did.
He'll go put a half on this.
Yeah, he's got control of this match, so he's in the spot that he wants to be. He can afford that little miss there. That one's a
He's
little bit
still
bigger of a
good to
miss. But
freewheel.
yeah, no pressure yet. Not like you're up against a double for Simon at this point yet. Simon only working on spares here at this point, so but good pins there for Michael. Definitely doing a lot better than he felt last game.
And Jack can put the double up here and actually have something going for the Maniacs going into 8.
Yep.
Problem
Yeah,
is the
so-
Revengers have a lot going into frame
they
8 here.
Two
That's
really
right,
good
yeah.
frames in a row.
Oh no.
Check
Half it
that
up.
one a little bit.
He just looks a little off.
Yeah, just not as comfortable as he was before. Still throwing decent shots. Just
Yeah.
And there's the excitement from Jack.
The golf clap.
And he's good. Yeah.
Oh boy, this is coming down to the wire here.
We're gonna do 2 games in a row of the 10th frame.
What better do you want for a Sunday morning?
It's great.
I mean, seeing the scores that were put up on the other sides has been great to see. So we're seeing if that can continue over there. Over here, we've been playing 10th frame wonders. So, why not, right?
Might as well just keep it going.
Yeah.
The only thing that would make this better is some Bryson DeChambeau coverage, okay?
So Zach
So-
has, at this
Kind of
point,
flips the script here.
Yeah.
Zach takes a little bit of a lead here after he throws his next ball.
Well, if he throws a strike on the next one, they're tied in 8, and that's assuming that Joel will get this 5. But all of a sudden, it's super close.
But yes, it is close.
Oh, it's a left or a right. Sorry.
What goes? That is.
That was looking treacherous.
Yeah.
Spare opportunity here for Lonnie. This is one you want to make sure of after getting something like that. Pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Now
didn't
it's like you might as well have just thrown the aces, right? That's how it feels afterwards. Something like that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get a gift.
Yeah.
Well, that was much better. And Josie is like not slowing down here. She found it.
She knows what she needs to do. Still got a little bit of work to do, but definitely doing what she needs to. Getting that.
She
team
throws it
total
at
up.
9, and she'll be at 210.
Yeah.
Yeah,
9.
she throws it 9 and he's right there.
Yeah, exactly.
That did take the 2.
But yeah, looking at where team total has pushed to, that's exactly what you want, though, because Revengers are basically caught up and have pushed a little bit ahead here.
Yeah.
Jackson does not miss the middle very often. Anybody remember middle of the season? I think he went. Basically, I don't even think he got a strike for most of the game until the 10th frame and ended up with like a 260 just from sparing everything. But it was all middle hits.
Spares are important, people.
Yep. Especially when you get a middle hit to count on the previous one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Michael needs a big half here. Nope, it's tangled. I was like, he's taking his time. Nope, he's not. He's just forced to.
Mandatory break.
Broke it with a 5. Gotta love those.
Oh
Saw him
no.
with a punch there.
That's rough. So all of a sudden, frame 8 is definitely kind of bringing things back a little bit.
Yeah, they don't want to let it get too far. Want to keep it entertaining for us.
Yeah,
They want to give us that 10th frame match.
Yeah.
This is all Sarah's doing anyway.
Blame
right, you
Sarah
blame
for it,
Sarah.
guys.
Yeah. Well, I'll hear about that one later. It's fine.
Yeah, see if she's good at earbuds in listening or not. So
Great
score
half
there
by
for
Michael.
Yeah.
Oh. Not
No.
today. Oh.
Danny is continuing his even and odd lane pattern.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, he did miss the spare in 6. So unfortunately, the 300 that pattern is not there. But solid on the 3-pin. Yep.
Yep.
That's his spare.
So we still have Dallas on the bench as well. I don't know that anyone is looking rough enough to. Because Krista's got to stay in. She went for Dawn, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're late in the game now.
Yeah, the only difference you'd make is that hope that you get some extra pins. And Jack is the only one that seems to be having a tougher struggle this game. Like, he's still throwing marks, but he just does not look as comfortable as he was last game. So
Agreed.
it's the only one that I would think would be the option knowing that that third line is in there to stay as it currently sits. So see how the ninth frame shapes up, because Revengers are holding on to a little bit of a lead here and can definitely add to it, but the marks are in their favor too, which is kind of nice. So,
Oh.
Zach gets the opportunity to throw the spare again.
yeah, which could be rather big once it comes to point carryover into 10.
No, that was way out.
Yeah, hand was way behind on that one. Good sticks there from Joel.
Oh, now he's just creating separation for 10. So
Yeah,
Well, on a
give him
head pin, that's all you can do.
Yeah, just
But if
clean
he
it
gets-
up. And,
if it gets this, all of a sudden, now we're 15 points apart, or exactly one ball difference. So
yeah, as good as you can get. So
0.5, anyone?
you know what? That could play.
Yeah, I know,
The
right?
0.5 is actually playing a difference maker right now. So
Yeah.
that's actually
we have a
surprisingly big here.
0.5.
Oh no, and Lonnie with the
Punch
punch.
it from
That
Lonnie.
gives Josie, she throws this one. I'm ready for it, by the way. This one.
Graphics are flying on the other stream right now, so it's interesting. Yeah. Keep catching out of the side view. Yeah, see what Josie can do here. That would basically bring that match almost to even here.
Oh, that's my fault.
See, now you're too ready.
Yeah, I always have it in my head, like if I'm ready for it and they miss, I'm like, it's because I was ready for it. And then if I'm not ready for it and they miss, I'm like, it's because I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always your fault.
Basically, I just blame myself for everything.
Yeah. See if Josie can get the spare here. That would definitely help her out in that match. Get it?
No.
Just missed it.
So basically now Lonnie is
Krista
going
with
to
a
take
big
that
ball.
game. And yeah, Krista with the bomb there. But Lonnie essentially locks his game out.
Yes.
Yes, that is right. Yeah, with the miss spare there from Josie, that locks that out completely.
So they need to find 2 more points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're not in a bad spot in 4.
That's
4
how we
is
feel.
4
Yeah.
is pretty close to locked at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially if
50
Michael
pins
throws a
out.
bomb.
Yeah, Michael throws a strike here that pretty much locks that out because 234 is max for Simon.
That looks good. Yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
his
good
bomb.
ball there for Mike. Yeah.
So that would put them at 48. Now they're ahead of the Kingpins, hypothetically. Oh no, they are.
They
They
need
are.
They are.
one
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
point. And team is still in play.
Yes. Yeah. Team right now is within basically 30 when you look at how the total counts are split at the current moment.
And then Jackson is
Gets the
basically
strike
got.
for Jack. Sammy
Yeah.
gets his strike, so good for him.
And Jackson's got
Jackson
his
is-
match against Krista / Don.
Yeah.
So that's one that way. It's really, I mean, Zach could close it out. Yeah. And Don's out. And then, yeah, with Jack throwing that one, that makes this ball huge.
Push.
What's the max there? 262 for Jack then?
Yeah, so Danny throws the spare here, puts himself in a great spot.
Yeah, he just needs a mark.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, he just needs a mark and a good ball. That's
Yeah, we're
that's
looking
fine.
at total is within 40, so
Oh gosh.
Double and 2 strikes on the Minto side. 2 strikes and a spare.
yeah.
No pressure, Krista.
Yeah, that double there for Krista is going to count extra
Sweet.
for team total here. So, but it may not come down to it. Let's see what
Oh no.
these guys
Oh,
do
no.
here. Bulls pitch out.
Well, a half for
So-
Zach, and then a
Yeah.
miss or a cleanup for Joel. I mean,
To get the tie.
To tie.
get that
yeah.
0.5. Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, just to make it more interesting.
Oh no.
There's the spare.
Yeah, that'll dash that. So Joel will take that match. That makes things kind of crazy.
Yeah. That means total is the biggest kicker here right now.
That means that the, we know the 2 points already for the Maniacs, but that means the Bombers could actually push them out if they don't get total here.
That's right. Wow. Not how I expected the day to kind of play.
No.
Right?
Totally plausible scenarios for sure, but not what I expected to be lining up this way.
You always kind of look at it from the teams that have everything riding versus the spoiler teams. But oh my god!
Oh,
There's our set of aces for the day.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
There. Well, Lonnie will take this one.
yeah.
Lonnie was
and
taking this one anyway, but we'll see how. Not even extra sticks for total. Ouch.
Yeah, they're 50
So
points
again,
out.
that double is gonna be the big difference in team.
Field goal.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Lonnie 247 there, obviously with his match there. But yeah, team total staying within 46 there. Like everybody's just matching on either side. No changes. We'll see what Jackson does. He's carrying the strike into 10. Krista with the double. So yeah, we'll see how this first ball plays for her. Gets the strike.
Oh, that's huge.
Huge on team.
Yeah, Jackson will
That
take his
means-
point no matter what.
Wow.
Yeah, team total. It brings it even. Jackson hasn't thrown yet. So
Yeah, they're a ball ahead, but they're even all of a sudden.
yeah. Jackson maybe checking to see what she had done first, just to see how total's going to play out. Chris is going to throw ball 2 here.
There's Jackson with a split.
Oh
Split,
no!
no way.
Is she?
Chris with the chop.
Krista gets the chop. So 220 for her max. But total is going to end up about even by the time they both finish.
With the extra ball to count for Jack, that's about it.
Yeah. But the
That was huge.
Yeah. It's a great frame there great series of frames there from Krista. 8, 9, 10.
Same as the first game. Just came in and dominated her frames.
She had the misstep in 6, punch in 7. You can't do anything on, but otherwise solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Mike will take this one.
And we're now 3 pins apart.
What are these games, man? I know on the other side they're throwing like crazy, but this one is. Oh no!
Ooh.
Simon with the throw on the first strike is huge.
Yeah.
Mike has to
get the spare.
Yeah,
Jack's strike is going to count huge here in that last match. He's got extra counting ball against Danny on the team total.
Oh, and Simon is not letting up.
Simon may just take it away right now, though.
Oh, especially with the punch. No.
Oh no!
No way.
Yeah, that's unless something drastic happens. Like I think Simon just won it from.
Yeah, Danny still needs to throw it at least the first one.
But
when
that
you
30
look at
points is huge.
yeah, wow,
that's a handball.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a handball for him. It's always the 10th frame that I always catch you
I
on
know.
at least.
Yeah,
But
they just stack up so fast.
Yeah, wow, that team total.
Yeah, it's basically over.
Yeah, we're looking
Any mark here and Danny Solif steals it. There's
47 pin difference, and yeah, Danny just needs to throw a mark.
Okay, well, Jack has got life. He's waiting for the misstep.
Wow. Good count here on first ball.
Oi! Yay! Okay, 12, 23. Oh my god!
And it's still alive.
Getting fun. 12:31
Yeah.
is where the Maniacs can get to.
Oh, 12:20. Oh my gosh!
No.
Wow.
Jack, hit the side of the middle, dude.
Wow. 12:23 max for Revengers now.
Oh, it's looking good.
Welcome to playoffs.
Oh,
no!
He needs both pins.
He needs them both.
Yeah, he's got to get both of them.
Wow.
So what does split in team total do? What does that do? It's
Oh.
3.5?
Yeah.
It would be 1.5 points each.
Yeah. It would do it.
Oh, 3.5.
Oh my
is
gosh.
that-
How does it come down to the same shot 2 games in a row?
Actually, I didn't even think about that, right?
Get them both?
No!
That's a big one. Oh,
They tie!
So it's going to be
Wow.
4.5 to 3.5.
holy cow.
What are we watching today? I
No
hope
kidding.
everybody is. Oh my god!
Totally played this as a possibility, but not thinking total would be the one that would actually like get
Oh my
Right,
god.
it is. I can't.
thought
I
last
actually
week was
can't
bad.
believe. Yeah, I actually can't believe this is happening right now. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so that's 9.5. That's 49.5 for Minto. So they're guaranteed the playoffs.
they are.
They're
yeah,
in.
they
That
are
tie
in for
was
sure.
everything.
So
Holy moly, guys! You're muted, by the way, Sean.
but that is
Oh my
yeah.
god!
I just want to point out that the Revengers did beat you.
I don't think you're stealing the thunder of this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
but-
can't
my
believe what we
God.
just watched.
I mean, I guess it's the best of both worlds. They win, but we still make playoffs. So,
That is the best of both worlds.
right? Yeah. So I'll take that all day.
They didn't
But
beat us by much.
the fact that
That
both
was-
matches came down to the last ball and them throwing it on both games and
On the
us
same
getting-
2 pins.
us getting blessed both times. I mean, we're all buying lottery tickets. We already talked about it. So like, oh my god, I'm
You
so
guys
glad
do
I'm
need
both.
to go buy lottery tickets, legit.
Yeah. Oh, at least like $1,000 worth.
And then
yeah, make it worthwhile, right?
That's
Yeah.
what the cut money
Yeah.
is going to.
yeah, and then when you win the lottery, you have to split it with us and the Bombers.
Deal.
Yeah.
$5. We'll split it. You bet.
Free
Hey, it's
ticket.
something.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know Carrie's just looking at the chat now. He's like, "What is going on in this stream?"
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
I-
this is too much.
Wow.
You guys are
can't
done
believe
now, though.
We're
Yeah, that's-
done. We're going to BP's. We're all support the sponsor and we're getting
Yeah.
hammered.
Yeah.
So now the Bombers need 6.5, right? Oh no, they need 7. No, they need all of it, don't they? They're 49.5 and they're at 42.5. So yeah, they need 7.5. Sorry,
They-
to take that 4th position away from you there, Sean.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, we're happy regardless. You get either 4th or 5th, and we're
Hey,
take it. That's our
this
first.
is a long.
You're in.
I was gonna say this is a long time coming for you guys.
Yeah,
You've been on my side for a while.
Just the
Yeah.
bubble team, right? And we're just
Yeah.
missing it, and so we're ecstatic. We can't be happier. So it was a great day of bowling, even though I probably took 10 years off my life. But
Oh gosh, and Sarah, yeah, that was intense. Great
Yeah.
bowling.
Yeah, as you can see, like I'm not at a bowling alley. I was screaming at my TV, like
That's not what you
screaming at it.
expect to happen. You don't expect 2 games in a row to be the same shot for the 10th frame for the win.
No, and I was watching the Minto and Bombers game earlier, and I was like, oh man, like Mark Johnstone, what is the chance of him completely missing like pins? You go inside pins, you're fine. And then he missed, and then same thing. I was like, Danny's fine, like he can do it. And then I just like, I'm so sweaty right now. I can say though, from here on out, for the rest of the season, like we are probably the biggest Minto fans now. They got to rep Saskatchewan for us, so
We hope to do you proud.
Oh,
We
you will.
We'll do you proud. Yeah,
We
there's
still
no-
won the match, but we'll cheer for you for the rest of the season.
We'll gracefully call it a split. Is what.
Oh.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, thank you both so much for the intense game again. Yeah, I don't know if I can watch the other stream after this. This is a lot.
Never a
So
dull moment.
I'm gonna run that commercial break, and we're gonna see if the Bombers can pull their side out and also qualify, because now they need what, 6.5 points to knock out the Lumberjacks, right? So craziness.
Good luck.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Okay,
We'll be
good
right
luck
back.
on the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Bye.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Financial freedom begins with financial literacy.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm thrilled to be a sponsor. My journey began as a teacher because of my deep passion for education. I brought that same passion into the financial world to help families achieve financial freedom. Financial freedom isn't just about having more, it's about knowing more. That's why I'm here to help you make smart decisions with insurance, investing, and lending, all in one place. I'm Dave, and together we'll help you achieve financial freedom.
It's a good thing this stream is only 3 games, because I don't know if I can handle any more of this.
Yeah, this next match is going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
Hopefully
So
this one doesn't come down to the last ball in 10 the same way.
yeah, shooting for the left 5. The exact same 2 pins too. Not even. Yep. Gosh. And there we go. We got the score sheet in the chat for Kerry, because he is all over getting the stats done as he watches probably the other stream, waiting to see where he ends up in the standings. But this is going to be a very interesting interview because, and I'll show you in a second.
Oh, we're doing it together.
It's not very often we get them sitting side by side against each other here.
In the same pose.
And not much to say.
We want to know. Last game of the year, we're both in the same bowling center, playing each other 2 lanes apart. There's parties going on galore here at Sherwood Bowl, and this is for all the marbles. Everybody knows what's at stake. for both teams. So it'll be a fun one. We're not expecting any rollovers, put it that way. I'm slide some money underneath the table here to Palmer, but he keeps shoving it away and saying, "No way, bud, you're gonna have to earn it." So it'll be a fun game, guys. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that last game was intense. I know, DV, you were watching that one.
Yeah. Crazy that both games come down to the exact same shot, left 3-2 to see. And obviously, Minto's going to be sending a few favors, I think, around the country here for a little bit. So,
yeah,
they're definitely looking for those lottery tickets today.
Yeah.
I don't know how easy it is to punch a 3-pin on command when the 2 is sitting there. So, oh, geez.
Pretty exciting for everybody watching too. Sure.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, we've got the average pros and the bombers going up in the last one. DB, you know what's up. You got to pass that 48.5, so you need 6.5 points.
We do.
Yep. And Palmer, you want to be Palmer.
Yeah, we want to be the spoilers here. And
you're going to try.
We're laying apart here, so we'll be no need to watch the stream. We'll know exactly what's happening, and it's going to be
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how, everybody plays. Obviously, average pros could play a little bit loose and could throw monster. They're obviously an excellent team and want to prove that they're continuing to show high scores. Hopefully our team comes out and has a solid game, lack of missing the corners or chop-offs or spares. We had a bunch of punches. It's just we got to see if we can get ourselves on a little bit of a roll and build some momentum, right? That's all there is to it. Yeah, this is bold.
Both teams are capable of huge games.
Yeah. Let's have a big one, both of us. The chips fall where they are, guys. Right? This is how it works.
Well, Bombers are technically the away team, so do you mind giving me your lineup there, DB?
Yeah, so a little bit of switch. I'm sure people around the country playing a little bit of manager here. What's Bombers going to do? So Steve's going to go lead off, Bonnie in second, Heidi in third, Mark in fourth, and Brett in 5. And then that leaves us Sean Heller on the bench to come in.
Okay. And
Victor,
average pros?
I do, Victor. We're okay with that?
Yeah, actually, I had like 4 out of 5 of those. So
yeah, I'm not surprised seeing Brett at the bottom with how he was rolling last game there. So
I don't think anybody else. A little bit of a switch, but Mark's still in the mix. Let's go.
Absolutely. Yeah, because Mark can throw big. We know it. He's done it so many times this year, right?
Yeah.
So
it's all good.
And Bomber, what do you got, bud?
We got Henry, then Sue, Scott, Katie, and Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
We have Julie and Jordan on the bench, and Mark is off. So that's what we're rolling with today.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah. Get to it.
Let's go.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Victor, if you could do the Bombers here.
Sure. So the Bombers playing out of Sherwood Bowl in Sherwood Park. Mark Johnstone, Steve Cummings, Heidi Mapstone, Sean Heller, Adam Kemp, Aaron Art, Bonnie Olson, Brett Mapstone, and the great and always Daryl Bradley as manager.
Yep. Good old DB. And then the average pros, Jamie, the last one of the season. Let's go.
All right. We've got the average pros with Henry Jordan Schutz, Mark Doss, Scott Rice, Katie Hicks, Sue Vandersloot, Brandon Hagen, and Julia Robko bowling out of Sherwood with Palmer managing.
Perfect. And here we go. Last game of the regular season. This is going to be intense.
I honestly expect a good match here.
I think this is going to be a high rolling game.
Yeah, lane 1 versus lane 3. See how that one works out.
So you'll actually be able to see on the Bombers, so on the very left side of the screen in lane 1, you'll be able to see the results of the average pro shots there.
Yeah. Yeah, no delay on that one, right?
Yeah. You've got the lights off in the bench area, so everybody's kind of bowling in the dark, and then they come into the light.
Yeah. Yeah, with
oh, look at that timing.
Yeah. Yeah, with open play there. They're doing global, so to speak, with their scheduling. So if Steve can get his timing back here. Yeah, the only one I had off was Steve and Sean. Sean in the
you got Sean with start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
thought
the
Sean would start.
way Steve was throwing, I thought he'd be really good to come in. So,
Mhm.
But I
but
mean,
I had everybody else in the right spots too, so I was okay with that.
Yep. Oh, right
But
down.
I really, you can't really complain with how their lineup is set up. They've got good quality bowlers all the way through
Yeah.
that lineup. So
we got matching punches.
nobody wants it yet.
Yeah, it's just the first frame.
It's early.
Right. And again, congratulations to Minto. You know, they've been on the bubble for years now. And I've been doing this for 3 years, and I've basically been there all 3 times. So, well, 2 times, because this time they made it.
Yes, yeah. Congrats to them.
And sorry, Anthony, if you're still here. I know that means that the Kingpins were pushed out. Still potentially some money, though, as Victor alluded to earlier, that the 6th place ends up getting money. So depending on how the Bombers do here,
Yeah, will depend on how a few other locations change out. Obviously, yeah.
Yep.
Bombers. Unfortunately, seen the playoffs last year as well. Looking to correct that this year.
We haven't really talked about it yet, but Lumberjacks probably watching this game with bated breath because they are on the bubble now.
Yeah, they are that 5 spot, 48.5 points. As we had mentioned, Bombers currently sitting 42.5. So, 6.5 is the magic number for the Bombers to make
What's
the
the
playoffs.
tiebreaker for that one?
They thought that they needed the half point. The Bombers thought they needed to, they thought they lost.
Yeah, DB was thinking that they had lost to the Lumberjacks, as was mentioned. Yeah, so.
You 2 commentate. Yeah. Or do you want to go look it up, Jamie? You were faster than me last time.
She knew which week to look for. That was the difference.
Yeah.
So I think it was early season.
Not bad.
Oh, and the average pros come out swinging in frame 1 here.
They're not going to let it go easy.
Mark threw a strike.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
He didn't wait till 10. It's good.
I know, right?
Probably working on the game in between. And obviously we saw Mason there, so maybe a good luck charm. Chantal eagerly awaiting the results of this one.
Everybody in the chat, yeah. This is intense with the way these first 2 games have gone. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore.
Yeah, we're just watching, waiting.
That's all we can do. Watch everybody throw. Keep popping over to the other channel, see how the Carnage are doing. Because that obviously has implications as well to how that last match plays over there as the Calgary matchup for playoff spots. So
Steve is looking
Steve's
a
still
little
just pulling
fast.
left.
Yeah.
There we go. That was week 8, game 4.
Okay.
And
I mean, I could just pop into YouTube and see what the result was at the end. Because I looked up the stats for 24-25 and it had the Mighty Plucks in it. And I was like, that's
well,
not
I've got 2-2 with them still bowling. Where did they end?
Another 20 seconds. Actually, another 2 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot. That's some fast bowling there.
Yeah, average pros not letting off the gas pedal here at all. They're going to make the Bombers throw. And of course, side by side, you can hear the noise coming through the chat.
Yes, the Lumberjacks
so
won.
So that half point is crucial. 3 pin spare for Bonnie.
Yeah, it was 5.5 to 2.5. Oh, that's where the half point came from.
That's where this.
Because the bowlers tied at 305.
Yep. Okay, so now we know. There's no. They need that half point or greater. They need the 6.5 or more.
Yeah. So the easy way to do it, just get your 7.
Yep, get 7.
Now I know that Heidi I think made singles, right? I'm not
Yes.
from the Edmonton zone. Did
No.
I think Heidi made singles?
Did she?
No?
Heidi made singles.
Yeah, this year she did. Yeah.
She-
You're
yeah. Did Katie or Sue or Bonnie make a team?
Sue didn't bowl. Katie didn't bowl.
Oh.
And Bonnie's out of North.
All right. Well
did-
then.
Bonnie is
Okay.
bowling singles on Wednesday. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. All right. I was just curious, and I know that Brandon bowled his butt off and made singles as well.
Yeah, because he won.
Yeah, Mark's kind of found something. He's hitting left side a lot better this game.
Whoa.
That was a heavy chop.
This is Mark wants playoff Mark coming in here.
Wow. Not what I expected out of this game on the other stream.
Yeah, not at all.
Now you're making me go look.
I got my laptop with you guys, and I got my phone on the other one.
Yeah, see, our viewer count went down by like 20. They all swapped over to the other side here.
Sorry, guys.
The Pro League chat is going wild.
Yes. Yeah, both chats are a little nuts right now for sure.
Yeah, especially after what I'm... Okay, I understand what you guys are talking about here. Yep.
Yeah,
That's intense.
4 marks each. Average pros throwing up a bunch more strikes, so they've got a bit of an advantage here. Totals within 30 at this point, 31 pins. So yeah, we're obviously early, but the way things are going, Bombers have a little bit of work to do, considering they need 6.5 to make sure that they're into playoffs. Is what their target is.
The other chat, the other chat is... Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more meant the Misfits.
You guys
I see. Your
Yeah,
team
we're
chat.
only in your chat. We're not in the other chat.
Oh, that's a good ball.
gets the spare. Yeah.
Yeah. There it is, Steve.
Yeah, he's still pulling left on that first one, but that second ball leaves room for hope. So keeps him in there because I know Sean's probably eager to get in and do something here.
Mm-hmm. And Sean is the only player on the Bombers bench. Oh, no.
Ugh.
Now, because they started with Bonnie and Heidi in the lineup, Sean can go in for anyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is right.
Oh, and Sue throws a bomb.
Yeah, great shot there from Sue.
They're crazy.
She's kind of an underrated player over there for them. They definitely
And
they grab people. Sorry, go ahead.
She's gotten them a lot of huge points.
Yes. Yeah, she's only averaging 221, 37 frames, but the amount of sticks that she's been able to add to totals to make things close has been kind of like, that's the biggest thing that she's been able to do for them.
Yeah.
So it's great to see that she's continuing to push her game in that direction. So
Yeah, for where they look in the standings, it doesn't pay them what they've done this year.
that's right.
No, not at all.
They've had huge games, but they've had huge games thrown against them.
Yeah, they seem to bring some of the best out of others. Is probably the
Yeah,
best,
right?
best way to describe it, right? So, yeah.
So what does Carnage need now?
You're having the wrong chat.
I know.
Yeah, Carnage only took 2 out of that one, unfortunately. So,
Yeah, so this last game is huge. And that game will be on and running after this one is done because we only have 3 games on this one. So this is the last game on our side.
yeah, this is our last game on this side. So, see what Mark can do here. He's kind of keeping the team together at this point for the Bombers. So get
That
there.
was bomb.
Great shot.
Early in the third frame, so Mitch isn't missing any graphics.
Any big ones yet? Yeah.
Oh, Brett follows suit.
Yeah, Brett's throwing outside left. It's getting to come in well, right where it needs to be. So Brandon, I'm sure will hit middle. Yeah,
Yep.
Good shot here.
Great shot. Yeah, I mean, Mark and Brett putting the strikes up on the board. They've got them all for the Bombers.
Yep. Yeah, they're holding things together right now, making sure that they're doing what they can. Push to 60 pins here is now the split.
Yep.
Couple of doubles, or double each side. Steve gets it
corrects
where
it.
he needs to. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and puts
Henry
him right
good
back
on
in
the
the match.
Yep.
Yeah, total flip there over the last two frames. Get your marks together. Never know what happens, right?
Bonnie's 3 headpins now in the 4.
Yeah.
I think
And
this might.
yeah,
Yep.
Sean's going in.
Sean's. Okay, so what do we got here? Bonnie. Sean for Bonnie. Frame for 50 points. Oh, DB's got it. He can do it. Yeah, I'll put in the.
Well, you don't quite know what Bonnie has officially yet.
Is this frame count?
The frame count still goes to Bonnie. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole frame.
The whole frame, yeah. Frame for 58 points.
Same thing with technically, they were doing it earlier wrong. They were doing just the balls, but it's the whole frame.
Yeah.
Whoever starts the frame.
Yeah. So
So
Sean
Bonnie
coming in.
frames for 55.
Yep. I got to know these things for the open. Okay, thank you. I've played in it, but I've never been on the back bench. So.
And Sue with the push.
Yeah, it was great. Oh no! So that was
Heidi's-
Bomber's only sub. So Heidi will be playing this without. And Scott says, "I don't care." Throws a bomb. Yeah, we've seen Scott light it up too, and he gets going, man.
Yeah, when he gets going, he's gone. He'll run.
Yeah, he'll go. Yeah, 65 frames so far for him. 224 is where he's at, which, he has had some rougher games where he's gotten pulled. So,
Well, and they've got
but
two
they're
really
always-
good people on the bench. They have the advantage in that aspect.
Yes.
Oh, I think we got Julie now.
Yeah, we've got Julie and Jordan both on the bench who both can run.
Julie in for Katie. Frame 4.
Yeah, and Julie's actually played a good chunk of games coming off the bench as well. So
Even
I
at
know
the
she-
open, she's solid coming off that bench.
Mark went right
wait.
side for the ham bone.
Hambone, yep.
I feel like Victor said it first.
I was like typing in chat and everything. Yeah, Victor got me for sure.
Yeah. Got one. Yeah.
I'm going to say this is Carrie's fault because I wanted to make sure the points go into the chat, okay?
Whatever
Which
you
is
say.
going to be 61 points.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, so Brett with that headpin there
That's going to end.
gives Brandon an opportunity here to take a much stronger lead into the fifth.
And it'll give their team the advantage in points. They'll have marks more ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately, they need 4 wins and total, right? So,
Yeah.
got to start got to pull the ripcord and start going. Because
Yeah, there's not a lot of time.
Right now, it's just Mark holding them in.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, Steve's doing an okay job. He has the advantage here right now before throwing. But yeah, those other like 3 head pins in the 4th frame there do not help. Funny thing is, all the missed marks are due to head pins on both sides.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a power chop.
Yeah. Yeah, just
We are no stranger to those today.
Yeah. Yeah, Wist had a couple. That's a good half.
That's the spare. Fancy spare.
Yeah. Yep.
Good for Steve there. Ooh, turns out to be pretty big. Yeah.
That left side.
I know, right?
It's been a decision maker today. Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, that was a word. Yep. Good thing you barely heard it. I heard it, but
we didn't hear anything.
We don't mention it. It's fine. It didn't happen.
Yeah, they have to start just piling them on.
Yeah, they gotta jump back in at this. They need to come out of this break strong. They really need to go into it strong.
Yeah, you can tell that they're just tight. You know, seeing how many head pins are up there right now, it's definitely not helping them. Whereas the average pros, you know, they're just looks like they're throwing really loose.
Yeah, freewheeling
and just having the fun. So, yeah, unfortunately, going into the game, they already know they're going into the relegation tournament. So, I think they're just trying to set themselves up as best they can. In my opinion, they have one of the best chances to go straight back in. Out of the 4 teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, even just looking at their games, it's not like they've thrown badly this year. They just can't convert on the games because they're getting thrown huge at.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, who are the bottom teams on the other side?
So we've got the Eclipse and Pinsanity are in there for sure, and then the Knockouts and the Average Pros over on our side, on the Schwartz side.
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit of bias because I've spent more time on the Schwartz side.
Yeah.
But,
again, another
7.
Jeez. But yes. Yeah, see what Mark's been helping the team out here. Hoping to keep that going. It's middle.
Oh, and a corner strikes again.
Yeah.
But it's a great comeback game for Mark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's pretty much got his last game beat already through 9. So
Julie was like running to the next province on that one. She was going. Thank gosh they're on 1.
Yeah, they get that walkway.
And the wall to make sure she doesn't go too far, right?
Yeah. That was so much better. Yep.
Smiling about it. Can't go wrong with that.
Unfortunately, Mark does not spare his left, so he'll go into the commercial break with an open. Kind of have to restart.
Yeah, strike here would definitely be what the Bombers need to go into the break with.
Not aces.
No, we'll see if he can get the spare that Brandon with his punch.
So 5th frame for both teams looking rough.
Yeah. Not what they want going into that break.
Yeah. Slight mark advantage for the Bombers, but
yeah, when you look at total balls counting, though, they're even. So Sue's shot is good.
That's true.
Will have the advantage for pinfall.
Yeah, they're up 50 and change right now. So yeah, should be an interesting back half. Bombers know what they need to do. So
aces the hard way. All right. Well, 560 to 504 with a couple marks on each side. Let's go.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Financial freedom begins with financial literacy.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm thrilled to be a sponsor. My journey began as a teacher because of my deep passion for education. I brought that same passion into the financial world to help families achieve financial freedom. Financial freedom isn't just about having more, it's about knowing more. That's why I'm here to help you make smart decisions with insurance, investing, and lending, all in one place. I'm Dave, and together we'll help you achieve financial freedom.
Last half of the regular season. Two great teams playing against each other. I got Jamie and Victor here. It's a good day.
It's always
And we've had a wild ride today.
If we ever. Yeah.
It's been fun.
You just right.
Yeah. Last ball, 10th frame, both matches.
Both times the left 5.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
with two different results. Yeah.
Yeah.
But within
both
1 point.
Same team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just blame Minto for everything, right? It's their matches.
Damn.
Yeah.
It worked out for them, though.
It did, yes. You cannot fault them for that. So.
Oh, and that was a little thick.
So Steve coming in strong after that break, throwing a ton of marks together. Not necessarily always having to be strikes, but throwing.
This is the start that Bombers need for the second half. Again, they need 7 points. So that's basically 4 wins and total.
Yes. Yeah, so they're looking good for the one match for sure right now. In 4 spot. That is the solid match.
One's still in their favor.
Yeah, they have the lead in 1. They're working to catch up in the others.
This 3 hole is looking rough, though. With Heidi either punching or going off to the side.
Yeah, but if she's able to keep the spares going.
It's good.
Yeah, if anybody can save it, it's Heidi, though. And it all starts with this one.
Didn't quite come back far enough. Sue missing her spare as well in that 2 spot.
Gives Bonnie, Sean some leeway.
Yeah, gives Sean a little bit of help.
Yep, yeah, he can get up to 115 in that 6th frame. So only 30 points behind if he throws the next 2, or 35 now. Yeah, Scott's been all over it. He went strike, 5-spare strike. So in the head pin before the commercial.
Yeah, I can't fault the guy at all. He's doing what he can to help his team out. As mentioned, only average probably lower than where he wants it to be, but doing a great job with this team. Ooh, just missed. But Mark back on it, gets his strike.
Yeah, I was going to say, so far this frame is looking pretty good for the Bombers. Let's see if Brett can throw the next one. Oh, extra 2, but yeah, he needs to catch up to Brandon on that other. And we all know Brandon can throw.
Yeah.
So
Well, and Julie can make up lots of team pins in these next 5 frames.
Yep. Or at least keep their lead flowing, especially with the 3 strikes on the side of Bombers.
I'll just kept it a little more controlled that frame, that ball. So
She didn't run off the lane.
Yeah.
She got that one out. Looks good.
Same great second ball.
Yep.
I am loving the angle difference that you get looking at the Bomber screen as the average pros end up throwing. So
yeah,
it's
always fun to watch.
No need to put the scoreboard or the stream up on one of the screens for today. They can both see what's going on. Oh boy, that was a good one.
That was a bomb.
It's a good ball there from Brandon. You know he's
46 points.
He's gonna bowl everything he can here. It's back at the bottom again today.
Yeah, right.
3-4 mostly after about halfway through the season, just to try and mix things up, give him some points.
He had after 5 or 6 games like a 370 something average against him.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So they switched it up in hopes that it would, and then he ended up losing one and not the bottom there. Someone else threw a 3 something at him. Oh wow, we got alternating 3 pins here. The 3 pin of Steve was contagious.
Oh, but let's see if Henry can get the spare on it.
Oh. I was really hoping for a TV shot. Sorry.
I mean, it was looking that direction.
I know, right? Yeah. Okay, just side of the middle, buddy, and you'll take some points back. That looks good. Yep.
Yeah.
Henry doing the typical, why did I wait to the 3rd ball to throw that?
Yeah.
That's how we all feel.
Yeah.
Such an easy shot at the end, right? Oh, Sean playing a little thin. Went too far.
I know I could zoom out on the average pros and probably get the lane 3 pins, but I don't think we need to see it.
Nah, we're good.
That's
spare ball.
Okay, so Sean gets the spare here.
Nope.
Oh, no.
That was all you, Victor. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful because there has been a lot of corner misses here.
There has been today. Today in general, yeah.
It has been, unfortunately, a little painful to watch, knowing where these guys have been in the past on those kind of shots. But it's also sometimes the single pin spare is hardest to convert because you don't have any give off of anything else.
Yeah, it's definitely been a bit of a difference maker today.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of those Minto matches were. Yeah.
Literally a difference maker. Yeah.
Turns out not hitting the middle has been the hardest thing today.
Yes. Yeah. Lots of head pins up today too. Have to mention that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good counter on the spare though. Now Heidi threw that strike finally.
Yeah, so hopefully she's figured something out that she can push into the next frame. Mark
certainly has. Yeah.
He is literally putting his team on his back right now.
Yep. He's like, guys, if you can just sneak your matches, I will carry us the rest of the way. But it's a 5-person team, and unfortunately, they need 4 of those wins along with the total. So, yep.
Yeah, Brett threw the head pin in the opposite direction this time. Still didn't get the extra pull for the 3.
You'd think with that heavy angle too.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why he's getting such a big kick, right?
Yeah, it's the only reason he's even getting the 2 pins. But it just surprises me. He doesn't even come close to the 3.
Well, even on one of those head pins, he put it right in between both pins. It didn't touch either one.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. His head pin in the fourth frame there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. It came through the left side and went right in
Yeah.
between.
And
Yeah.
didn't take either one.
Oh.
Ugh.
Brenda
Talking
does
about
not
happens.
throw with such an angle, so it kind of goes straight back.
The fortunate part for the Bombers is it's still within reach, but they've really gotta dig deep here.
Yeah, right now it's those 2 and 3, right?
Yeah.
It's Sean and Heidi that need to catch up on the other side. I mean, and Brett.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Brett still
Brett's
has a
not that
decent
far
chance
out.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're only
And they're
looking at
both kind
46
of doing
right
the
now,
same
so-
thing.
Yeah. Honestly, it's the Sean match. With both of them not being on a mark in 7. That's a true 48 points.
Yeah.
I think it's 50 points for Brett. But we all know what happens in 8, 9, 10. So we've seen it so many times.
Ugh.
Oh.
I feel like this is just that pushing, knowing what they need.
Yeah.
Yeah. Henry's not taking advantage of it though, so Steve is keeping in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, being a set of lanes apart, can literally see what the other person is doing. That's maybe a good thing.
I wonder how far out I
those two
can
lanes.
see. On the average lane.
Yeah.
How far can I get over? Oh, I can see the other side bowling.
All right. Could play it on a widened street. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can get there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll switch back in a sec. That was a
Oh,
great shot by Sue.
That's
Good
a
shot there from
beautiful
Sue.
ball.
Yeah.
And there's Sean. Great ball.
Also,
Yeah.
I got you ×2, Sean. We'll bring it back here.
yeah, I mean, you can't count Sean out. He can run him like anyone, but that's a pretty big gap to make up.
Especially when Sue is also throwing them, right? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, and she's been throwing great this game so far. No real hiccups to speak of. So.
Yay, Heidi.
Okay.
Heidi's got herself a double.
Yeah.
Scott with his single there, so yeah. It's gonna keep totals tight. But as we know,
again, they've got to snake these matches.
Yeah, we need more than just total.
Julie.
Just a little off.
Yeah, she's rolling it over just like a board to the right of the middle.
Get off.
Oh no. There you go. You can see it was like 2 or 3 boards to the left of the middle, and she gets in that left pocket.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
money.
just tracks properly from there.
Yeah, and then the backup brings it in, right? Where she's a board right, or even on the middle. She backs up out of the middle. I just want to say thanks to both of you guys, and girls, sorry, Jamie, for joining me today in the final stream.
We got to have all of this together.
Yeah. The regular season schedule.
Yeah, so the regular. We don't know when the next ones will be because it obviously sort of depends on who qualifies and their availability. So
yeah,
and it sounds
that's why
like
Carrie.
Yeah, they were going to try and run the first day.
May 4th, I think.
Yeah, it was something pretty quick if they were going to be able to do it or not. And trying to run, I think it was the first 2 sets of matches that day. So
yeah, I think the first 5 and the 4, whoever wins that first one.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I am away that weekend. I'm taking my level 2 coaching that weekend in Edmonton, Australia.
Sorry.
I'm not saying it, Tommy, but you can put it in the chat.
It's in there.
It's up there.
Yeah, comments from last week.
Tommy would like you to like and subscribe. Oh my aces!
Oh
no.
my gosh.
That is a difficult position to be in for sure.
Henry
'cause
throws the bomb here. Oh my gosh!
That
And
just
that
brought
match
that
evens
even.
right up.
Yeah, if anything, Henry's got the advantage.
Yeah.
The extra 2 balls that count. Oh,
Yeah.
come on!
Oh!
Yeah.
That was close though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
248 max for Henry. That's where he's sitting. Cannot get there for Steve.
Steve is low 220, 223.
Yeah. 3 open frames in a row sure does not help that situation at all.
If Sue puts a spare on this, that it makes it real hard for Sean.
No.
Oh.
Can see that one.
No,
Now, if Sean throws a strike here, all of a sudden he can catch up.
Yeah, it makes it a lot closer of a match. Oh,
No.
that pretty much seals the deal on match 2.
Yep. That's the only one they can afford.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's not the only one that they're not in a good position in.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I know it's all doom and gloom talk, but it is what it is.
Trying to find the positives is average pros side right now.
Yep. And they still have that 50-point total lead. Ooh, that's a top. Because what is Heidi's max? 180 up top, 275.
275 max. So at this point, if they
That
both,
was another beautiful shot.
so yeah, triple there from Heidi definitely puts pressure actually onto Scott now.
Oh, half there though.
Well, not
Like
necessarily.
he's
I
still
guess.
in it, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She has
he's actually looking at a 290.
yeah, she's
It's all-
gonna have to throw the first 2, and he's gonna have to. Even one pretty much puts it out of her reach if she doesn't throw the first one.
That's right.
She is catching up in that total though. And that's huge because they got to get that too, right? And Mark
they
had a
gotta-
couple opens that.
They have to pretty much win everything.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Trying to claw their way back a little bit here.
Oof.
Brandon was a little quick on that one. Keep popping over to the other side every once in a while here, and it's kind of a lopsided affair over there at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely better, but you could hear the headpin pop from the Bombers. That's the Bombers audio.
Yeah. Yeah, so 3 open frames here for Brandon has allowed for Brett to kind of work his way closer. Is the right
one
word.
strike and he's gonna be dead even.
Yeah.
Especially with Heidi going with the triple going into 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
That's what a
right,
good
here we
sister
go.
score, though, right?
Yeah.
Keep them stressed out. Keep them worrying.
Oh, no. Oh, focus. Oh, my. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
This is weirdly not over yet.
193 for Steve is his best.
There's 5.
I don't even want to do the math on Henry right now.
Fine, let's just.
Yeah,
Oh, no, my God.
Oh.
Wow.
He can't do it, right? Okay,
No.
so if Steve gets this.
That's 191. Steve needs them both to secure.
That's both for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they sneak one out.
One for the Bombers.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, and he does get
And-
the other side. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And
Okay,
all he
so
had
yeah.
to do was hit pins on the second ball.
Yeah. So
That was
Sean
the
is
difference there.
31 out. I mean, that's a good start.
Yep.
yeah.
That's
Especially for
helping
total.
total. Yep. At minimum, that's helping total.
Yeah, and that's where they need to be, is getting that total back.
Yep. Because 6.5 will do it if there's works out to be a tie in here somewhere. 6.5 does it.
Oh, boy.
So
Huge for team.
So Sue has 2 balls to hit a 2-pin to guarantee her win.
yeah.
Because we basically can. Yeah,
She got it.
That's on
There you
point.
go.
Yeah. So Sue will take this one. We kind of figured that, but yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a lot of points though compared to.
Yep.
Well, actually, if Sue throws a strike here, it's not as much as we thought it was.
Yeah, it'll only be a 5-point gain.
Yeah. This is where it comes down to is Heidi and Brett really with the doubles.
Yeah. She
Okay.
only throws the head pin as well. So, yeah.
15 points. So they're 24 points out.
So Heidi needs this first one for sure. And that's it.
Oh my god! Oh, there's a
Wow.
hand bone. Mitch.
The
wrong one.
What's up the wrong graphic?
I'm predicting the future.
Oh, no.
Wow.
What the heck?
Oh,
Holy cow.
I'm so glad there's only 3 games today.
they are really. Oh,
So a strike here puts her at 260.
yeah.
Yeah.
A strike here changes everything.
We haven't heard from Chantel in a while, so I'm not sure how
And the
she's feeling about
punch.
this either.
Oh,
Now, so even a corner would be 256.
yeah. Even.
Yeah.
Oh, but he can get the 3. So it's got
But he
to.
has
Yeah.
to hit it.
Yeah,
He needs
equal.
to hit it.
Take them all.
That's a
Oh my
bomb.
gosh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
a Yahtzee.
Yahtzee
It's
there,
still alive.
doing everything she can.
I mean,
got that one.
257.
And they take the lead in total by a lot now.
Yeah.
And they took that match.
Yeah, that was
Yeah. So Heidi steals that one out.
So it's really coming down to Brett.
Yeah.
Brett Brandon match at the bottom.
The Mapstones having to win their matches here to.
I mean, you could have worse people to rely on for that.
Yeah, I could be up there.
Those are 2 people that don't really bend to pressure.
Okay, so
Wow.
that'll
You-
probably
you-
seal total
That
for
is
sure.
Huge for Heidi. Great finish.
You couldn't have drawn that up any better.
Oh yeah, that was a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Damn right she was. Yeah.
Heidi doing Heidi. That's all I
Heidi
can
doing
say.
Heidi things.
Okay, so 261 max for Julie here. So Mark needs a pin.
He's got that.
More. Yep.
Yep.
Jess, yeah, you don't think you're the only one having that issue right now? You're hoping one way, and I'm sitting here thinking about Chantel Sear, who's on the other end, is just waiting to hear what's going on and watching this.
So Mark will get his.
Corner pin spare. We got one.
I mean, he had a chunk of them in the first game. I think he was probably about 50%.
Well, he had a bunch he spared, but he also missed a bunch.
Yeah, well, he already missed one earlier in like frame 5. I think he went, or 4. It was like left, miss, miss. So he was due.
But
Yep.
corner pin spare, that was huge at this point, right? So
Yeah.
huge bounce back game for Mark. So great job for him. But yeah,
Well, that's a lot of
huge
points.
for that team.
That's huge there.
And Brett's got the advantage here in marks.
But yeah,
Brandon
Yes.
Yeah,
has
I mean-
a pretty good lead.
24 points. Yeah. Brett Max is out at 248. Oh, the corner.
Threw a great ball, but yeah, just a little thin.
No.
Oh, no way.
Is that it? 293 or 193. So that would be 208 with a spare strike for
So
Brett.
Brandon's gotta
Oh
get
no,
fair.
he gets the count again on the strike. Never mind. If he's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I was
He
right.
needs
I was
the
right. 193. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he can still do it.
Spare strike. Even spare corner does it.
Get the spare.
No.
Oh,
Oh, the pin.
almost got the roll for that.
Oh,
No, that's gonna be it.
that's
That's
it.
going to do it. Yeah.
It's gonna look like this.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
tiebreaker is what settles the difference into who makes playoff.
And we saw the Lumberjacks won 5.5 to
One,
Two.
2.5.
Yeah.
get the Bomber total a little bit lower.
1150
straight
to
at the top.
1109. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh my
there's the
goodness.
final there, Carrie.
Today has been a day.
We didn't have any subs on the side of the average pros, right?
Julie.
Yes. Julie came in for Katie, fourth
Yes,
frame.
that's right. And then
Jordan didn't
and we had
go in.
Sean
Going
in
for
for
Bonnie
and I
fourth
put the
frame.
points in. Okay, I just wanted to make sure Carrie had everything he needed. So
Wow.
That is crazy. So unofficially, Bombers would end up 6.
Yeah, and Lumberjacks, because of the tiebreaker, are going to the playoffs.
Are going to the playoffs in 5.
I'm only leaving
With-
it up for a decent chunk here for Carrie so you can see it.
And Minto ends up 4th.
Here, let's get Daryl and
If the math
Palmer in
is
here.
right. Dynamite, Avalanche, Next Gen running out.
Hey, guys.
Hey guys.
Top.
Hey, guys.
Another
Crazy match.
down to the wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an exciting finish. What an exciting finish. Obviously, you know what? We were a few frames to a lot of points down. We just kind of kept praising or praying to the Lord that give us a chance, give us a chance, give us a chance.
And we tried.
Yeah. I mean, heck, the average pros were playing great vibe, energy down they had in the pit area. Obviously Henry 3 through the hole, and the first one's not, what he wanted to do, but gave Steve that win there.
And then Heidi coming back clutch.
Yeah, Heidi was massive coming back. The 6-bagger, that match was pretty much gone, but she
She's okay sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
It's tough, guys. Obviously, that puts us 48.5, so we're going to be tied with Lumberjacks. I'm assuming that the tiebreaker rule, it probably goes to head-to-head, so we know that we lost to them in the regular season. So congrats to them. Congrats to everybody. We're not the only team that not going to make it, right? There's a lot of teams that don't make it, a lot of great teams that don't make it. Is there a half point out there? Absolutely. There's more than a half point out there for the season. So we're gonna take that. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, but
Yeah, that Lumberjacks game was actually where you got the half point. It was a 5.5 to 2.5.
yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't know, guys. It's fun season. I mean, we do this for fun. We enjoy this. We'd love to be in the playoffs and represent. It's not meant to be, so we regroup. We cheer on the teams that are in it, and we wish them the best of luck. And we change the rules next year so that I can be in the playoffs.
There we go. We're gonna flip the standings, and then we'll be good to go.
yeah. And Palmer, you're going to be going into the relegation. I honestly think you guys have a really good chance. You've been throwing big games, and
Yeah, you guys are a team that you're going to want to watch.
And it's like George's been hurt the back half of the season, so that's why he wasn't going today. He's just not. Got to get him rested up and make sure he's good to go for the relegation round. So just make sure he's healthy and his rehab going and everything. So
yeah, 100%. All right, guys. Thanks so much for that last and another close game at the end here.
Yeah.
There's no room for error in any of these games. They all came down to the last frame. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good luck to
So-
everybody in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Thanks
good
for
luck
all
to
doing what you're doing.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right. So we'll just do a little recap. I'll throw
That's a
the
crazy day.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Minto sneaking out, and if you look at the combined totals, winning their games by a total of 1 point, tying it and then winning by 1, pushing them up to was 49.5, right?
Yeah.
So they'll move up into 4th above the Lumberjacks, and then the Bombers taking 8 points today will push them up to 48.5, tied with the Lumberjacks. And then Jamie went and looked up the final score there. It was 5.5 for the Lumberjacks to the 2.5 of the Bombers. So they will, the Lumberjacks will have the tie-breaking head-to-head match win. So.
Yeah, and that unfortunately, it does drop the Kingpins out of the playoff spot. Buzz does keep them into 6. So, yeah, so they'll. Oh no,
Well, no,
sorry,
it'll put
I lied.
them into
No,
7.
Lumberjack.
Puts them into 7. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't do
Bombers
math.
will be 6, right? Yep.
Bombers are 6. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So crazy day. Wow.
Wow.
And I think the other one's still happening.
Yeah, they're
It
in frame
is.
7.
Yep.
They're in frame 7. So we are done here. Head over to the other one and see the end of that, because there's a lot riding on that one too. And I just want to say big thanks to you two for joining me today, finishing the season out. It was great. And
Thanks for having us.
Kaylee, thanks for not hassling me. It's great.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
once that was actually noticeable, right? So
Yeah. Oh gosh. All right.
It was in the background. You knew it was there.
She was, I could feel it. So I'll see both of you next week. and yep, I'm gonna end it here. Pop over to the other one, watch the end of that one, because that's the Crusher's life. Crusher/Carnage are deciding their fates. So
No, yes, yeah. There's more than that though. The Toppler Roses are up in there too.
mm-hmm.
yeah, they're playing for top.
Placements and
Yeah, top spots, placements. Yeah.
so awesome. All right, well, I'm gonna turn this one off. And thanks everybody. And we'll well, I'm sure I'll be back for playoffs. I don't know about the 4th, folks. I'm doing coaching, so we'll see. Bye.
Sounds
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Financial freedom begins with financial literacy.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm thrilled to be a sponsor. My journey began as a teacher because of my deep passion for education. I brought that same passion into the financial world to help families achieve financial freedom. Financial freedom isn't just about having more, it's about knowing more. That's why I'm here to help you make smart decisions with insurance, investing, and lending, all in one place. I'm Dave, and together we'll help you achieve financial freedom.